better get your jazz hands ready. Come on, Rod Mills. Let's see those jazz hands. Come on. Is that a Jacksonville Jaguars jazz hand going on?
Duval.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. Walter's doing jazz hands. We're all Florida tonight. Walter's doing his version of jazz hands. There we go. We are live. I hope you got your big girl YouTube-proof panties on because we are live. This is episode 145 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. I'm still alive. I'm still out here, taking blows left, right, and center, but I'm still here. We're live tonight. As I said, this is episode 145, and tonight we're talking about, basically the news over the weekend is that YouTube deleted my YouTube channel. And we're also talking about the rally and tally. And on top of that, we've got my friend, special guest here with us tonight, Rod Mills. There he goes, right there. Rod Mills is here. He's going to talk to us about a lot of different things tonight, including, what's the name of your firearms training company, Rod?
It is Scorched Earth Firearms Training Company.
Okay, there you go. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk with this gentleman here that we probably haven't seen in a while, Walter Keller.
Yep, I've been hiding out.
Yeah, he's been getting work done. I'm not sure. We may get Kevin Dixie. I'm not sure at this point. We sent him an invite late, so it's not really his fault. I'm not sure what he's up to right now. So thanks for joining me, everyone. We already have 134 people watching this.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so it's great to have everyone here. Here's what I want you guys to do. Please click the thumbs ups. Let's get those thumbs ups going. Come on, you got to show some support tonight. It's Monday. It's free for all Monday. Walter's drinking Heineken's. I don't know what the hell Rod's drinking. He's drinking what?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, where I come from, Rod, that's not a good thing.
Actually, it's Crystal Light.
Oh,
I got told I need to lower my cholesterol, so there's no cholesterol in the beer, so I'm good to go.
Oh, wait a second. There is no Heineken that's low cholesterol. I'm not sure.
There's no cholesterol in beer.
Well, okay, fine.
Alcohol, no.
That may be true. So, like I said, thanks to everyone for joining us. We are going to get into your questions. If you have questions about what happened with the YouTube thing, give me a minute here. I'm going to go down the list and shout out everyone that's joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. And let me see. I am going to jump into it right now and thank everyone. Please make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you share this. If you don't know what to share, I've shared it. Rod has shared it. Walter has shared it. So share that we're doing this right now with the people out there. Absolutely. Let them know. Make sure you're subscribed and click that notification button so that you know when we're doing this. Tango Hunter is #1 tonight.
Tango.
#2 is the Tyven Show. The Tyven Show over the weekend did a podcast with a bunch of folks here on my behalf. I think they're going to be doing that every month. So shout out to those guys for keeping that going. We appreciate it. Maggie W is in here. She says, hi, Hank. Tango Hunter says, so I noticed a commercial on TV today that said 100 people per day die across the U.S. in car accidents due to speeding, distracted driving, etc. Can we please pass some common sense car legislation?
Well, why don't we give the no smartphones to these kids till they're 21? See how they like that.
Yeah, maybe you should have to be 21 to drive. I don't know.
That kills a bunch of teenagers too. So
yeah. So yeah, we don't really believe that, by the way. We're just being facetious. Before someone starts thinking we actually believe that, we don't.
I teased you.
Jeremy Hood is in here as well. Lost It Outdoors, Meatloaf Sandwich. They all say what's up. Tyven Show says 2 live streams posted on YouTube. Yeah, Tyven, I deleted one of those. There was something going on there with that. So this is the one, which if you're watching it,
this is the one.
This is the one. E-Rock is in as well. Lost in Outdoors says, anyone else watch TWD last night? The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah. So Rod, did you watch it?
I actually fell asleep, but I have something right here that I'd like to show you, and it's in reference to Daryl. One sec.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Oh, crossbow.
Boom. There we go.
Crossbow pistol.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many of these has The Walking Dead sold, and are they getting any of this money? Because they should be. They should be getting some of this money. So, okay, let me keep going through here. I don't watch The Walking Dead anymore. I got kind of like tired of that. So Vanessa Kitty says, let's see. Vanessa Kitty's talking about the other show. Chris Illog is in here. Tim Not Tim says this is the right place now. So I guess that was confusing a bunch of people. Let's see. Boss Hog also in here. Brian Quick. So Vanessa Kitty. I guess people were going over to the other one, but I never actually officially started that one. So I don't know how you guys even saw it. But we had some technical difficulties with the titling and all that. So I had to delete that one and start another one. Vanessa Kitty said more people die each day from falling than those that die by gun. We should definitely make gravity illegal. I'm all for that, so I can get my Superman on. I can fly around.
I mean, but very interesting to know how many people die falling off ladders every day.
Yeah. Michael Bender says, I'm not knocking the GOA, but it just feels like we're being attacked from all sides and no cavalry to the rescue. Florida seems to be on its own. We're going to be no cavalry. I'm going to discuss Florida here in a second. That's why we're talking about the rally in Tally, which is basically the rally in Tallahassee. So we're inviting everyone that's here in Florida, even if you're not in Florida, get involved in this. We will be going to Tallahassee, and I believe that's on the 4th of March, which is a Sunday coming up. So we're going to be there. Boss Hog, Chris Bullis, let's see who else is in here that I did not shout out. Mr. Safety Forever. He's also in the chat. He says he can't see the video. If you guys are having problems, let me know.
I can see it.
Shad N is also in here. Wild Trapper. I see the Archangel. He says keep smashing the like button and share to everyone. So thanks for that.
I've challenged all my Facebook friends to like it. So hopefully you get a couple hundred in there from me.
Awesome. We appreciate that. Yeah.
Mega W, yes, I'm eating again.
Yes. DC2 Mega Boot. What else would Walter do?
I got home at 6 o'clock. Come on, man.
DC2 Mega Boost, shout out to you. Midnight Range TM says buzzy blah blah blah. Jazzy panties.
Jazzy.
That sounds like a song. We should make that into a song. JW is also in here. Let's see. I'm looking for who else I'm missing. Leslie B says yo.
Oh my God.
Let's see who else is in here. Artisan Tony. We've got Artisan Tony stopping by. He says this is why you guys should stop saying the Second Amendment is not about hunting. Artisan Tony had to get his 2 cents in there, which is fine.
Hey, Hank, I want to throw a shout out to Francisco Montero, better known as Chris Montero. He's one of my shooting buddies from Ancient City shooting range down in St. Augustine, Florida. He's first time he's ever been in your chat room. Just want to throw a shout out to him.
Oh, shout out to you, Chris Montero. Welcome to the show.
Put your big girl panties on.
Yeah, I hope you got some big girl panties on. They don't have to belong to your big girl, but
he just purchased a scope that belonged to Chris Costa, so it's on his scar.
Oh, so it was an actual scope that Chris Costa had at one time?
Yes, sir.
Did you buy it from Costa?
Actually, he bought it from a friend that's a friend of Costa's, and
I hope he has some paperwork for that.
Because I got a scope for sale.
Yeah, I'm saying because we could all. I could get Costa to feel up some scopes and sell scopes like this tomorrow. Yeah. Joe Carpenter, Tim Not Tim. I'm just gonna try to go through this real quick. Gorillas and Guns, and let's see. Chris Orcasitas. He says hashtag Free the Strange, and that's who you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Yeah, I've seen him here in the chat before, so shout out to him. Jared Loafers says, hey, Hank and Lola, what's up? Hashtag stand with Hank. So I appreciate that. Artisan Tony says, the 2A is about the right to bear arms for any reason we see fit. I 100% agree with that. It's for, there's no stipulations on it. You have the right to bear arms, period, end of story. So whatever it is that you see fit for it, that's what you have there. And if you happen to be one of the broken people in society and you try to hurt someone, you know, we need the ability to destroy you in that moment.
Put you out of the gene pool.
Right. Robert Harris is also in here, so shout out to him. Let's see. SoCal Gunner says hashtag Buzzy free. He says hashtag free Buzzy blah blah blah. Yeah, Buzzy blah 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 is now a person and he needs to be freed. Leslie B is in here, and so Artisan Tony still has comments. He says it was created to give us the right to bear arms. Period. You know, Artisan Tony, we should figure out how to get you on the show sometime, man. So let's keep going through here. I don't want to miss anyone. Freedom Work, Larry K. Webb, Glock Guy 226 is also in here. Shout out to him. Screaming Skull Saloon, Jeremy Helmick as well. Tony Cantrell, Airwaves and Apertures also in here. So I see lots of new people. Shout out to you guys. RL Shore, Recall Junkie 1981. And Moobut is in here forever. Moobut. Mr. Safety Forever, who I think I shouted out. Jacob Chambly, also in here. He says, sup, Hank. Michael Rebar, Treadhead 44. And there's a lot of people in this chat today. So yeah. Ben Lenin says Walter rules. I don't know if that's someone you met this weekend, Walter. Patrick M as well. Justin E. And there you go. So if I missed someone, just let me know. I probably did. Greg 98K. Let's see. Ian Enhaus 5000. There's a whole bunch of people. People just keep coming into the chat.
Down, man.
Black Wolf 77, 77, 77.
I'm telling you, man, I got a lot of folks coming. My posse's coming.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Damn.
Oh wow, Aaron Keller.
People, yeah, we've got 258 people. So folks, come on, hit those thumbs ups.
Holy man.
Yeah, let's get those thumbs ups going. Someone let me know how many thumbs ups we have right now.
You got 166.
Okay, come on. Let's get it up to at least like 250 thumbs ups now. Come on.
Oh, now.
Can you give a brother a thumbs up? I mean, we should probably be able to go double that because we got 2 brothers up in here. But we will balance this out. We got Babyface B coming in at some point.
Okay. I'm not the cream in the Oreo this time. No. Come on.
You're a brother too. You're our brother too, Walter. We love you.
I'm the brother from another mother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we love you. The people I'm sure have missed you, Walter. So we're back here. So
thank you.
You know what? I am going to get to talking about what happened with the channel. We're going to get into all that stuff. First of all, I want to thank all the new people that have subscribed to this channel, that have come over to the B channel. We really appreciate you. Lots of new people have come in on Patreon. We're on Patreon /Hank Strange, and we've gotten lots of people coming in there supporting us. So I want to thank all those guys, everyone that's come on to the social media and following us on social media. If you're trying to Facebook friends me on my I have got a fan page, which is Facebook /Hank Strange. If you're trying to personally Facebook friend me, just send me some kind of message so I know you're not a bot. Because it seems like there's some really sexy women that want to know me now. And I'm not sure.
I get those too. They don't want to know you. They just want your money.
Oh man,
they just want your Audi. That's all.
It's not the sexual chocolate that's making that.
No, they want your Audi. That's all.
Yeah,
Hank, you're sexy. You're sexy.
Yeah.
You're too sexy for yourself.
Yeah,
sexy chocolate.
Yes, sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate. You know what that's from, and who knows what that's from? Not you, Rod. You better know what that's from.
Oh yeah, you know I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Patrick, do you know where that's from?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on,
hey, Babyface.
There you go. Babyface is in the house.
Oh, that was a fun ride home. Whew.
Yeah, Babyface. You don't know where? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate. Thank you very much. You don't know where that's from, guys? Man,
that's totally from Coming to America.
There you go.
All right.
Look at that.
Go ahead, P.
Babyface P. He's official.
I definitely didn't Google it. That's totally.
Oh, you did Google it, you bastard.
Hey, Patrick, I got to give you your black card for that one. So you just got your black card.
No, he can't get it for Googling it.
Oh, he Googled it? Oh, man.
No, Googling it doesn't get you that, but it's all right. we're still cool with him. So okay, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna talk about the YouTube thing here in a minute. We'll let everyone get in. Please, everyone that's coming in, hit those thumbs ups. We really appreciate that. First thing I want to do is introduce you guys to Rod Mills. I've known Rod Mills pretty much as long as I've been doing this, right, Rod?
Right. It's been a while.
There's quite a few people that when I started doing this supported me all the way from the beginning. Rod Mills is one of those dudes, always had my back, always supporting Lola and I. He's really like, he's really like a brother to me. And Lola and I, we appreciate everything you've done for us, Rod. It's always fun seeing you at shows. I mean, I think we see you at like NRA most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So,
Hank, it's funny. I was actually looking at one of your first videos, and it was amazing to look at the progression that you've made from when you first started to where you are now currently. I mean, you didn't know jack crap, at the beginning.
I was skinny.
And I'm like, damn, why is Hank asking all these crazy questions? Then I had to look at the date, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he just started here. And now, you're like truly official. I mean, you're like a gun god almost, pretty much.
Oh, no.
So
I definitely can't take
Rod,
that.
what do you want? You want something from him? You're building him up.
I'm not sure what you're smoking, Rod, but
no. I mean, I'm saying that from my heart, because it's amazing to be able to see somebody progress. Like for me, I've been shooting guns since probably since about '93. When I first joined the reserves, the Army Reserves, and went through boot camp back in January. Actually, I remember the date, January the 21st, 1994. And I can remember how it is to go on the range and you hear a gun go off and you get scared. So
you were born? Were you born here in Florida?
Yeah, I was born here in Jacksonville.
Okay, so you're Jacksonville through and through.
Yes, sir.
So before you went into the Army Reserves, you never shot at all?
Nah, never shot at all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Never shot. No. And it was funny because of the fact that when I went through boot camp, my drill sergeant, he actually saw that, I wasn't that good at shooting the M16. However, I had a really good knack for shooting the Beretta. And okay. I was tack driving at the range. Oh, there we go. That looks familiar.
Oh yeah, look at that baby face. Go ahead, show it again, baby face.
Beretta, there you go.
Yes. Now ours didn't look quite as nice as that, but
this is the new A3.
Gotcha.
Fancy new A3.
Yeah, that's the one that I actually want, man. I saw that at the gun show about a month ago. Yeah. And it's amazing being able to go through the transgressions of being a no shooter to when you graduate from boot camp, you know every damn thing about a gun. And Walter, I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about. And it makes you feel good inside. I liken when I go to the range now, it's like playing golf. I'm not a golf player, but as you guys already know, when you go to the range, you got your good days and your bad days. And it's like, when you're having a bad day, you're not really feeling good when you leave the range. But when you have a good day, man, there's no better feeling than that.
Oh, man.
Only thing I can say better than that is sex,
Close.
Close, So, but yeah, man, that's it's amazing that, to finally get a chance to come on here and talk guns with you guys because, I like to say that I'm a gun guy as well.
Oh, it was great to have you, and we appreciate you coming on, man. So the first thing that Lola always wants me to find out when we have a guest on like you, and you're doing firearms training, is what was the progression? You said you were in the reserves. What else did you do, and how did you wind up actually training people in firearms? And what are your credentials, so to speak?
Okay, so basically, my first and foremost, my credentials are, I graduated from the United States Military Police Academy. So, right there alone sets you to understand that if you've ever went through boot camp, or especially if you've been a military police officer, they take you through an intense regimen of, from not being able to do anything and doing it the military way. And I actually take that sort of thing when I actually teach my students now, and when I say students, I don't like to say student. I like to call them friends, to be honest with you, because no, I'm not like Kevin Dixie or James Yeager or Reed Hendricks. I'm not that guy. Basically, I do it on a lot lower scale, and I take guys or women also, and I take them from at the point when I make them go and take the concealed weapons class first. I don't deal with that part. That doesn't interest me. Never has, probably never will. But keep in mind, and you guys in Florida, you know that once you take that concealed weapons class here, they don't teach you how to shoot. You know just enough to be dangerous. So basically what I do is I take them and I tell my students two things. I tell them, hey, we're going to be safe, but we're going to have fun. And those are the two things there. And I kind of, give them a regimen to where anybody can go out to a range and shoot and hit bullseye on a nice, clear, sunny day. We all know that. But I try to simulate what may go on in an actual shooting situation. Like one, your adrenaline, your blood pressure is going to rise, your heartbeat's going to rise. You got all that different things. So what I'll do is I'll take you through an aerobic. I'll make you do exercises just like we did in the military, push-ups, running, sprints. And then at that point, I want to actually pressure you when you get ready to shoot. And I'll have like a little stick in my hand, and I may nudge you on the back or nudge you on your leg or something and say, hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. And then that kind of simulates, the adrenaline rush that you will get when you're actually shooting in a live situation.
Okay, very cool, man. I've seen some of your videos, and so if the folks out there have never heard of you before and they're interested in finding out where you at, what's your stuff on social media?
You can just look on Rod Mills, RODMILLS. You can friend me. I friend everybody except for, porn stars. When I start seeing nude pictures, I delete you. I don't need to see that.
It goes down in the DM.
It goes down in the DMs, but if you guys go to Facebook me, friend me, Rod Mills, and you'll see my pictures on there. Now, I will tell you that a lot of time, Hank, some of the stuff I put on there, it may not be for everybody. I'm not saying it is nasty or anything, but I can be funny at times, and keep in mind it's just social media. But every time I go to the range, if I have a student or anything, I'll usually put it on there. And then also go to Scorched Earth Firearms training on Facebook. Like me on there. I usually update information on there as well. Actually, I haven't done it lately a lot because I've gotten too much other things. And my other job that I do is I work for this particular team.
So that's the Jacksonville Jaguars right there.
Jacksonville Jaguar. I'm a PR consultant with them. Yeah. But since the season is over right now, I'm able to go out and, do my guns, go shooting. I went shooting yesterday. I sucked, just to let you know, because I haven't did 2-gun shooting since maybe before training camp last year. So yeah, I did suck royally.
Suck less.
Yeah. So I got to go to the range a little bit more with my rifle to get that up to speed. But yeah, like I said, I'm that guy, and I go through word of mouth. Believe it or not, I actually got started with a friend of mine that was trying to qualify for the Florida State Troopers exam. And he came and he said, hey, man, let's go shooting. And he couldn't pass the pistol part. And I actually will not reinvent the wheel when I look at your shooting. I'm looking at things like, okay, are you cross-eye dominant? Which eye is your strong eye, your weak eye? How's your stance? How's your breathing? How's your trigger squeeze? All of that sort of things that a lot of people don't have time to look at. I look at that. I'm a student of it. And believe it or not, this guy finished first in his class, both pistol and the written part. And then what he did was he actually, by word of mouth again, because I don't promote this at all. It's a hobby for me. Okay, it's not a job. I don't pay my bills with this. And he got some of his friends over at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and he contacted some recruits over there that were having trouble. And keep in mind, when you're going through the academy, they don't have time to sit there and baby you and actually.
No, you got to have your stuff together.
You got to have it together.
Yeah, sink or swim.
Right. And so what they'll do is they will call me and say, hey, I need to get up to speed. And I will take them through the exact same test that they'll need to pass. And we won't leave that range until they're passing it. Okay.
Okay.
Even if that means we got to stay 4 or 5 hours, we will stay out there. It's their ammo now, not my ammo, but we'll stay out there until we get you up to speed.
Okay, very cool. So I've got some comments here. Cyrus308 says, sucking at the range still beats the heck out of not going to the range at all. And Robert Harris says that he can't add you as a friend for some reason. So I'm guessing he's trying to add you on Facebook. I'm not sure what's going on there.
You know what? Actually, he's probably not a friend of mine. So have him message me, inbox me, and then I'll change my settings. Because like I said, I try to kind of guard against craziness, because every time I let that setting off, I start getting these beautiful women in G-strings trying to free me, and
they might be looking to, you know. No, it's definitely trolls. Definitely trolls.
Yes.
Okay, so really cool, man. We're gonna spend some time. We're gonna talk to you. I know there's a lot of folks here. So if you guys want to ask me questions about the whole YouTube thing, this is probably your time. You could throw up your questions right now. Since I have basically everyone here, I'm going to go down that.
And you got your wish, Hank, though.
What?
219 likes, man.
Awesome, awesome. I think we're like at 286 people.
Yes.
I think we can get 300 thumbs ups. I think we could do it. If we keep
I think we need a couple more people before that happens.
Yeah, if we keep thumbs upping, we can get more people.
291 watching.
Yeah, exactly. We can get that going. So I am gonna come back to the rally and tally. I've got some stuff here from some people organizing it. I'm gonna get them to come on sometime during this week, probably multiple times during the week. If you're on Facebook while you're there friending Rod Mills, just search Rally and Tally. Patrick, can you pull that up? I want to invite actually all of you guys, because you're all Floridians. So we need to do this thing in Tallahassee, man. Look up the Rally and Tally right now on Facebook and share that, and share it with people that you know here in Florida. We have to stand up right now. At this time, we have the people in the state house trying to add more laws. You've got Governor Rick Scott going at us.
His problem?
Yeah,
He's got a lot of problems, man.
I like Rick Scott normally, you know.
Well, listen, I voted for him, but
yeah,
you know, that's
this just bullshit, man. You know, they want you to be an adult, but you can't do anything an adult does.
Well, yeah, I saw his statement. He said that you have to be 20. So basically now, and Babyface and I were talking about this because he was down here at Big Daddy Guns today, which we'll get into that here in a little while. But, you know, basically in Florida now, to buy a firearm, you have to be 21 years old. I think they always limited pistols, right?
Yeah, pistols have been 21, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so now they're limiting rifles. I'm not sure where shotguns fall in that. I'm going to assume
it's firearm stuff. It's not going to make any difference.
You know, so what the hell, man? And now he says that if you're currently serving,
that's bullshit. Sorry,
they'll give you an exemption if you're law enforcement and all this kind of stuff. You
bullshit.
So if you're just a regular person in Florida paying your taxes, and you're 20 years old, or you're maybe on your own, even if you're not on your own, you're screwed.
They can put you in the regular jail with all the weirdos.
Yeah,
they want you to vote for them, but they don't want to treat you like an adult. You can't drink. You can't do nothing. Fuck it. That's crazy.
What happens when someone goes into a school and they're 22 or 25? What are we going to up that?
Look at the old crazy shooters. Most of them have all been older than 19.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I mean,
or 21 actually.
Yeah. So that's what's going on in Florida. We are going to talk today about what's going on in the whole country, because Trump has lost his damn mind.
There's so much more important stuff going on than this. I mean, it's terrible this stuff happened, but it ain't going to fix nothing. As we all know, it's not going to fix a thing.
And Trump has pretty much lost his mind. He says even if Congress doesn't ban the bump stock, I guess he's going to now do executive orders and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and destroy an industry.
Yeah, exactly. This is a huge percentage. You know, everyone buys a gun and modifies it. You're going to kill all of that. It's a big part of people buying, you know, of what happens in the firearms industry. So anyway, I think this is related to that. You guys know I've been very outspoken. There's several other people that are very outspoken. I've been doing my thing. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, that's why we initially switched over to the B channel. What happened was we were live here on air talking about Donald Trump, actually.
And it went black.
Yeah. And we were talking about Trump, Lola. We were talking about Trump and some other things that are going on. Basically, he made the shithole comment. We had a discussion about it live. Go ahead.
And some trolls complained or something, and boom.
Yeah, I think that conversation was so active that I think we had hundreds and hundreds of people.
We had a lot of people in chat.
Yeah, a lot more than what was normal, and there's people saying all kinds of crazy things. They were trying to ban them. I guess those people maybe went out there and reported us. Either way, we got pulled off the air live. I haven't spoken to anyone else yet that's actually happened to them, that they've been on the air live and YouTube pulled the video, and they pulled it, they deleted the video, and they gave me a channel strike. So, we switched over here to the B channel, and what happened is that on Saturday, Big Daddy Hoffman, which you guys have seen here in the chat quite often, he comes in, he checks up on us. He's a really nice guy. He's OG in the gun YouTube thing. If you guys don't know about him, you should look up Big Daddy Hoffman. He sent me a message that he got a strike for a video. I don't know who that is. Sorry. He got a strike for a video entitled Bullpup Unlimited. So I guess he did a video on the Bullpup Unlimited kit, which is a kit you can put on a Mossberg or Remington shotgun. So I mean, I was like, wow. And he told me it was an old video. He doesn't even understand what's happening. I went and looked, and we had 3 videos that had bullpup in the title. I'm not saying this is specifically what they were going after, but I think they had certain keywords that they were going after here. 3 videos with bullpup in the title, deleted, and they gave me a strike. So I got in touch with, I think the first person I got in touch with was Mac from Military Arms Channel. And he was out hunting, as he told us the last time he was here on air. Yeah. He said he was going out hunting. So he came in to look at his channel to see what was going on. He also had 3 videos deleted. I think one of them had bullpup in it. One of them was about starting Copper Customs. The other one, I can't remember what it was about, but it was not a bullpup related video.
So do I need to post a bullpup video?
I don't know, man. And so he got a strike as well. He said, hey, we should make our channels, all the videos private. I did that. He did that. He told me he was going to make a video. So Lola and I went out to make a video that you guys saw go up. The thing is, in less than half an hour, I came back in, and I believe it was the Tyven show that told me my channel was deleted. And I didn't believe him because I was like, yeah, I made everything private, so it looks like it's deleted or something. And he said, nope, your channel was not there. We went and checked. Deleted.
Pop go the weasel.
So yeah. So quick question, is that why you have those 2 guns behind you?
These bullpups?
Both bullpups?
Yeah, no, it's not a coincidence.
Or it is a coincidence. It just happened to be there.
Well, yes, it is a coincidence. Yeah, you're right. That's just what I happen to have in the studio today.
That's called being defiant.
A wiki dink.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. We could go off the air at any moment, guys. So
it would be an honor, Hank.
I would listen at this point. I don't know, but I would encourage people to follow my social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. Who knows what's going to happen here? I am working on some alternative solutions to this, guys. I can't really announce and talk about all that stuff right now.
I know.
Yeah, give us a couple of days. We're working on something. We're going to get something out pretty soon that I could start telling you about. But we are trying to do something about this. And in the meantime, we are fighting it as well. We don't have one of those like fancy dancy network reps, but because it's always been like a weird thing over the years trying to talk to those guys. But we're actually, considering that at this point of doing something like that. But we've reached out to people to help us here. So far as I know, Eric from Iraq Veteran and Mac from Military Arms Channel, they do have those guys. They're trying to reach out to them to see if those guys can reach YouTube, and I've been communicating with them. Lots of other people in the industry have come out supporting me, which I appreciate. I think we need to push back against this as strongly as possible. And I'm pretty sure this is like a coordinated attack going on right now because lots of guys are getting strikes, including 22 Plinkster.
Did American Gun Chick get some too?
What?
She got one before. I'm not sure what she got in this round, but YouTube has deleted most. I think it's the number is something like 50. They've deleted 50 airsoft channels.
Which is crazy. That's absolutely insane. Even like as archaic the gun rules are in Europe, they still have no problems with airsoft whatsoever. Like absolutely no issue with it. So yeah, I swear they have an algorithm that's scraping channels for the word gun or firearm, rifle, pistol, something like that.
Yeah, but somebody has to say go.
Somebody has to say go on the algorithm itself, but I don't think there's a person behind it. I think it's somebody wrote a little piece of code to go out there and scrape YouTube, and is just finding things to put bans on.
Yeah, someone's asking me if I've heard anything from Mac. Mac put all his channels on private. So far as I know, he's fighting everything, but he's traveling right now. This all happened in the middle of everything. I kind of feel bad because he was out there getting some great, doing some great hunting, and we kind of messed it up. And he had to cut his treat. Well, I did by letting him know what was going on. Really, it's YouTube that did it, and us letting him know. But he's pretty fired up about it, and I think he's traveling probably at this moment. I know he's been putting out messages and stuff like that. He's pushing back as hard as possible on this. Other than those airsoft channels that were deleted, I'm also hearing, if you look at YouTube, you'll see that there's a bunch of channels that have been speaking out about Las Vegas, and then even this recent incident. Those channels have all been deleted. So
there's after, I don't remember what incident happened. It might have been after France, Paris, when they had the truck run a bunch of people over. YouTube changed their TOS and updated it so that current news topics were potentially a bannable offense, or you could get a strike for discussing basic news.
What?
Yeah. There was a video, Philip DeFranco actually put out a video about saying, this is insane. I am a news channel, and I now potentially can't talk about news.
Yeah.
It was a big deal, and that was maybe...
Yeah, he did that a year ago. Phil DeFranco, I think, totally demonetized his channel, or YouTube totally demonetized.
Yeah, he's pretty much not making anything from YouTube. But from what he says, he has diversified a little bit, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But for your average person, there's no money to be made.
Yeah. By the way, 345 people. I think we can get 300 thumbs up now. Come on.
Holy shit.
We can get at least 345 thumbs up.
Come on, hit the button.
I'm not gonna be greedy. Please,
if you're in here, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Absolutely. So listen. Here's what I think about all of this. I think we all remember the Firearmageddon, right?
Yeah.
And what happened back then, it's a very similar situation, except you had Obama in the White House. You had an unfortunate incident happen in Connecticut. Gun bans were upon us. Everyone was paying attention to what was going on. All the big YouTubers like Hickok and Military Arms Channel, Iraq Veteran, all these guys, and smaller YouTubers, everyone in the game was pushing back against it and rallying and getting their audience worked up and saying, okay, let's march and do all this kinds of stuff. I think YouTube and the other social media are well aware of that. So this time around, they don't want to wind up in that same situation because they realize that we had the power to change things.
But this started before this.
Well, yeah, they've been
started all before the last shooting. So
yeah, but as Babyface said, they've been putting things into effect so that they could do something
little by little, so they can find any reason to give you a
Walter,
shot.
if you remember, I've been telling you, Walter, I hate to be, I told you so. But
try it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
But no, I'm just saying to you, haven't I been talking to you about this for over a year? That this is the aim, to get rid of channels. Mm-hmm. So the reason why I've been saying it is because they've been putting out all the signals that this is what they're going to do. And I think this is the moment that they're picking. They've gone after people before. They've deleted people's channels before. And people in some cases have gotten their channels back and not. But I think at this time, we are seeing a concerted effort. It's not just me. It's not just the gun guys. They're taking down anyone that talks politics, anyone that talks airsoft, they're going after. For that matter, on things outside of YouTube, they've been trying to defund the NRA. There's lots of things going on here all at once.
That is super misguided. Having everybody go against the NRA right now is such a misguided approach.
Yeah. It makes everybody weaker. It makes our cause weaker.
It's just they're not at fault for what happened in Florida. They have nothing to do with what happened in Florida.
Okay.
And people getting up in arms about them is just totally misguided.
You know that
old protest, go stand in front of the FBI building.
It's all feel good stuff. That's all it is.
It's all whatever.
So I'm gonna go through a quick thing here that we can comment about. If anyone wants to know anything about this whole YouTube thing, we're pushing back against it. I'm definitely not going to take it lying down. If you know me, I like a fight.
Yeah, but you know, like we talked about before, you're
Mm-hmm.
playing in their sandbox, and they're kicking you out of the box. So you got to go do your own thing, or you're just going to get kicked out of the box.
Oh, wait. Can we take a break real quick and show off a little bit?
What's
Are
up?
you guys ready for this? So Marley brought me a beer.
Bless your heart.
I know. I picked up an antique. Are you ready? I picked up an antique while I was in North Carolina. Bottle opener. Let me put a paper towel behind it.
Look at that. Is it
in
cast
the
iron?
shape of a pistol. Yeah, it's cast iron.
Are you old enough for that?
Can you do that legally, son?
Yes, this is one of the things I found while we were there.
Is that one of them that are automatic pistols?
You got a license for that, boy?
Hey, what about some gun porn?
We're always good for porn around here.
Yeah, show some going. Show some going, man. Let's see what you got.
You know, the brothers don't know much about this, but I know Walter does.
Oh, I do.
They think I'm some kind of strange person when I bring this to the range here, you know, but my daughter actually got me this authentic. This is a Yugoslavian Mauser M48. My daughter got me this sling here to go with it as my Christmas present. So, you know, I always wanted to thank her for that. And I actually bought my daughter her first gun for her birthday last October. I got her an M&P Shield. And man, and if anybody is my Facebook friend on there, you'll see, man, she actually was out shooting me. And I kind of got upset.
Yeah. How many? Wait a second. Let me ask you a question, Rod. How many daughters do you have?
I got one. Just one.
Yeah. How old is she? I think I've seen your daughter.
She's 23.
Yeah. This is a very attractive young lady.
Yeah. I watch
it. Wait. Hold on. I'm not trying to say anything.
Real sticky water.
No, she's an incredibly attractive young lady, man. I've always, you've
always what?
And I know no, I'm not. It's not like
her dad's incredibly attractive.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say, like, I don't know where she got that from.
Well, hold on now.
She's armed. She's armed, which is always a good thing.
She is armed, and man, it was. She's not a gun person, you know. Right. I think she only did it, you know, because she knows I like it. But you know, she's in grad school right now, and she's actually in gerontology, so she'll be helping me when I turn 70.
So hold on a second. So she's attractive and she's becoming a doctor.
Smart. She's
getting into the medical field.
Well, she's getting her master's right now, so we don't know if she's going to go get her doctorate.
She's in the medical field. Unfortunately, like my kids are too. You know, I've got a 18 and 17-year-old, so that's
one thing that I found though. Women, for whatever reason, especially women that have never shot before, always outshoot men.
Yes,
there's something about it that the women are just like natural shots. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
They'll snipe you from a mile away.
Oh hell,
that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Marley isn't a gun person. My fiance's not a gun person. He can outshoot me any day that I take her to the range.
Wow.
Yeah. Lola's pretty good too, man. But it's all accidental. See, I'm deliberately awesome. Lola's just accidentally awesome. Or whatever Patrick said. Yeah, whatever Patrick said, I guess, you know, just the womanly powers.
Man, it's getting deep.
Hank wants a nice dinner tonight.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be getting it. No, I think that's really cool, man. I know you're really proud of her. I'm glad that she's out there doing her thing. I always watch her Facebook posts on her behalf. I'm glad she's doing her thing. And at the same time, she's at least getting involved in guns. You know, she's probably not as actively pro Second Amendment as you are. I think it's the same thing like with my kids. Actually, my younger son is more actively pro Second Amendment. But, you know, he's like 17. The older one, he's all about being an actor and all that kind of stuff. But they both like guns.
Okay, cool.
So, you know, he's trying to be like the next Denzel or something like that. I think he's too freaking bony. He's gonna have to muscle up a little bit, but
there's a market for some black talent in Hollywood, man.
Yeah,
he's got to find it.
He could be the new Black Panther.
I don't really want him to be a Hollywood type person, man. I'm not really down with Hollywood, but I support whatever, you know. Hey, whatever they do, it's all good. You know,
hey, you could be part of that tribe that said, you know, you could be that, you know, and he could be the new Black Panther, you know, Black Panther's son, you know.
Yeah, actually, a dream job of mine, would be that dude on the movies that's in charge of the guns.
I'll be the armament guy.
Yeah.
The armor.
Yeah, because I think you've got to have an FFL and all that to do that.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
But I bet you those jobs there's never openings. Those dudes die in that job. Because if that I would take. That's like the only thing that would make me really go Hollywood.
What's the There's a couple of guns that are only owned by Hollywood FFLs. That shotgun, it's the full auto shotgun that never got. There are like 2 or 3 prototypes were ever made. Is it USAS 12?
Atkinson?
One of those.
Yeah, AA-12. Yeah.
Well, there's some AA-12s, but I think it's a USAS 12, something like that. There's a Hollywood company that owns the only working prototype, and they just rent it out to movies, basically.
Yeah.
So somebody's in that market, and it's a damn awesome market.
Yeah, it's a pretty good job. I've asked Sam about it before, Sam Andrews, about that. So, so there we go. I know we're kind of going around here in a bunch of things. Walter, I missed, Lola's reminding me that we missed your military rally on Saturday. You want to tell us how that went?
It went well.
Did you get me a tank? I called dibs.
Unfortunately, I didn't. But there were a lot of tanks there. Tanks and trucks and Jeeps and stuff for sale and things like that. It went well.
You didn't see not one tank that you wanted to buy?
Oh, well, that's a given. I'll buy all tanks, But,
there's no tank I don't want to buy.
Yeah, and all tanks qualify. It doesn't matter.
Pretty sure.
But no, it was a good showing. Yeah, it was kind of hot out, for February.
It was actually. Even at night, it was kind of warm the last couple of days.
Yeah, it could have been a little cooler, but
yeah,
nice weather.
I mean, we're complaining in some part of America. It's like 0 degrees.
It's freaking cold. Yeah.
If you're somewhere in America that is cold right now, let us know how cold it is.
Or up near Knob Creek, where the machine gun shoots at, it's flooded.
Wow.
They closed the bridge that goes into the range because it's up to the top over the bridge. It's raining a lot up there, man.
Yeah,
Walter, where's that located, Walter?
It's outside of Louisville.
Okay, gotcha.
To the south a little bit of Louisville.
Well, where was the tank rally in Mount Dora? I think.
Mount Dora, correct. At Renninger Flea Market. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Somebody wants to know how much a tank costs.
You can okay. Let's say here, starter tank, probably maybe $125.
A starter tank, $125.
Yeah, and then it goes up, $250,000, $300,000, $400,000, depending on what you want.
Okay, I take it back.
What do you mean? You're the baller. Come on, man.
Wait a second.
Sell 2 of your cars and you got a tank.
So how much is a budget tank? What do we have some budget tanks?
A fixer upper?
Yeah. Okay.
Walter's got one sitting in his driveway. Needs some TLC.
That's a ferret. That's not a tank.
A ferret is not a tank, right?
That counts, doesn't it?
That's got 4 wheels. That's not a tank.
That's an armored vehicle.
It's armored. Yes, it's armored.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Hey, Walter, tell him how much it costs to put fuel in that thing. not how much the tank is, how much it costs to put fuel in.
And you got to have a truck to move it around.
If you roll into a gas station with a tank, they just give you free gas.
All right.
They should. I would.
They should. Yeah.
Yeah. You've had it. Well, okay. Have you actually had a tank before? I know you own. No. You had some kind of. You had a tank you bought from a museum or something.
Right. Yeah. That's been sold. But that wasn't running. That was purely bought to flip, and we flipped.
Okay. So how much was that?
That was only $10,000.
Okay. There you go. That's what I want, Walter.
Budget. In need of severe restoration. So. But it's kind of a rare bird. So. This guy's going to restore it and get it running, and then it'll probably be worth $100,000. So,
yeah, but he's okay. So, how much money you think he's going to put into it?
$100,000. He's already got a lot of the parts supposedly already. So,
correction: when I said USAS 12, it's the Pancore Jackhammer. That's the one that there's only 3 of those that were ever made, prototypes.
Yeah.
A movie prop company owns one of them.
Oh, okay.
Firearms, Forgotten Weapons did a video on it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interrupted.
So okay,
there's a company out in California that we sold some stuff to, and it's something Studio Services.
And that's all they do?
And all they do is firearm stuff for
that's cool.
the movies, build post-sample machine guns, all that stuff.
Walter, what I was telling Hank today, if I ever, hit oil in my backyard and strike it really rich, I'm buying a P-51 Mustang. That's what I want.
Wow.
If you hit oil in your backyard, it belongs to the state of Florida. No. You better sneak all of that oil out of there before they get there.
You're probably talking about 500 grand. So for a good running one, yeah.
If even.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, you have a pilot's license?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You don't need one to have a plane. You just want to have it.
If
Oh,
I,
you just wanna have
if
it.
I strike
Oh.
it rich, I'll get myself a pilot's license. Don't worry.
got
I want a MiG-15 to have, just to look at, go touch it, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I just want to just feel it.
Just
Sit in the seat every once in a while, you know. But
You could just hire a pilot. I would just do that rent-a-jet thing, man. I'm not buying the planes. I'll just rent them like a Uber for jets or something.
Too much maintenance on a P-51.
Yeah.
that's
Go ahead.
no, that's a yeah. If you're gonna keep it flying, that's a lot of
Hey,
Yeah,
you know,
stuff.
if you got the money to own it, you got the money to have a full-time mechanic just sit there and tinker with it.
right. The guy the person who brings the tanks to the rally, brings like 6 or 7 tanks that are all owned by one guy.
Wow.
I'm not exactly sure what he does for money at something, but he's got constant flow of cash coming in.
Good lord.
He has like 7 people working for him all the time that work on the vehicles.
Is his name Jay Leno?
No.
I need to be his friend.
Yeah, is he a Saudi Arabian prince or something?
Exactly.
I don't know if he does something with the internet or he goes by the rabbi. They call him the rabbi.
The rabbi?
But I don't think he's actually an ordained rabbi.
He's probably mafia.
That's exactly right. That's how he kills people.
Yeah.
I'll be his token black
But
friend.
he has his own like place where he keeps his tanks and the work sheds and the garages and all that stuff. And he's got 6 or 7 guys that work all day on them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of token black friend, someone was asking me if I
we were.
Yeah. Well, because Rod just said he would be his token black friend.
Yeah.
So somebody was asking me if I saw the James Yeager. I don't. You guys probably didn't see this,
No, I
but
didn't.
apparently James Yeager made a video about me getting my channel deleted.
Oh,
And
really?
it is funny as hell. It just made me laugh so much.
Why?
Because basically, obviously we have like a thing going on, and so he was cursing me out, but he said he was encouraging people to subscribe to this channel or follow this channel, and his only reason for that is because I'm a black dude.
What, to feel sorry for you or something?
I don't
or
know.
what?
I guess in the gun world we have to have the token black dude.
That's a pity vote. Pity the poor black guy.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to do that on my behalf because I'm a black dude. There's lots of black dudes in here. I don't think they want it either. But hey, you got Coleon Noir, you got Kevin Dixie, you got Schwell, you got Argo J, you got Monster Ray. You got freaking Vada out there. You
What way you forget somebody?
You got Rod.
Oh,
you got Rod Mills.
We don't talk about
This
Vod.
guy over here.
Yeah, we got Rod Mills, but
Oh,
there's lots of dudes. I don't know about you, Rod. I don't do things to be the token black guy. So, and I definitely don't need Yeager's charity as the token black guy. It's laughable. I think Yeager is taking too much fucking steroids at this point. We need to just like turn the tap down on the steroids and think about it. If you know what, with everything going on, I don't really want to get into a thing with him because honestly, I could take that video and chop it up and do a video response to it and burn him or whatever on it. If anyone goes back, when he got his channel deleted, I said that I don't support YouTube deleting his channel. I just try to warn you guys about him and, hey, you don't have to listen to me, but I'm trying to warn you about where this guy's coming from. And on top of all that, the redeemable thing he thinks is I'm the black guy out there. What I say to you is whatevs. I would like to think I'm more than that. And, whatevs. I mean, the truth be known, I'm actually half black and half Indian. So that's like 2 camps I could fall into, I guess.
Your mom.
Hello.
Yeah.
Strange. Hello.
Yeah. Red dot, not feather. So, if you guys want to know, as Rod knows, I'm from Guyana.
Guyana.
I think Rod's had some Guyanese chicks in
Every Guyanese chick I know, she has a big butt for some reason.
Oh, well, she's definitely not Indian.
Oh, yeah.
Because I get my butt from my mama and I don't have one. Yeah, my butt is not only is it narrow, it is straight. So I don't even have like any hips to hook my pants on.
In Helm says #red dot not feather.
Definitely red dot, not feather.
Hello.
I'm actually, to be honest with you guys, I'm a whole bunch of things. Walter's always teasing me about that, but
No, I'm not.
you know, I have a lot. I have a lot of things in my background, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm a human being. I'm an American. I'm proud to be that, and I'm also proud to, you know, I think that, you know, I do represent the Black community. That's what people see when they see me. That's what I see in myself. I'm like that white chick that thought she was Black, except you know, I am Black. So I'm happy to represent the Black community. It's just really laughable to me when I saw that video. So if anyone wants to know what I think about it, I think it is amusing.
Yes. So, and speaking of Black, Hank, remember when we were in NRA and you got me into the what was that, the what's the guy, the gun channel, the gun panel guys? Oh,
are you talking about
the Gun Collective?
The Gun Collective panel?
Yeah. And you know, it was like I'm sitting in there. I'm like, why the hell ain't Hank Strange up there? You know, and I'm like, I'm looking back at Lola and Hank. I'm like, why are you not up there? You know, but you know, Hank, I do want to let you thank you for allowing me to tag with you to skip all those people to get in there. And I was like, damn, that's a hookup there. You know. Oh,
I'm always happy to do it. I don't know why I wasn't in there. I guess you got to ask James Yeager and the folks that ran the panel. I guess you have to ask, what's his name? The John Patton. You got to ask those guys running that thing. I don't know why I wasn't on there. And I always tell people, listen, I don't want to be in people's shit if they don't want me in their shit. I'm happy to make my own panels, create my own platform and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what we're about here, man. Like, I don't really believe in trying to force my way in because of that. You know what I mean? I think that there should be something else that gives me merit to be in these things. And if people don't want to give it to me, it's all right, man. I'm happy to fight for it. You know what I mean?
All right.
What were you throwing up, Rod? Let's see that one more time.
That's the I still got my my little bag of goodies. Man, we got a lot of goodies in that bag. Man, I got a
they were giving away like a gun every 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is like an 800 lumen flashlight I got.
Wow.
And actually I got a you know, Walter, I'm gonna throw this bag, all the contents out on this floor here. And
what I do?
Man, I got something here.
Did you win a gun from Walter?
No,
and you didn't get one, Hank? What happened?
I didn't win a gun from Walter, but
you better not take a 50 out of that thing because it's on.
No.
Wait, what's this?
Well, this is the Gun Collective little patch that they gave us here.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Throw that up. Okay.
Okay. So, and now this is from IV88. It looks like soap, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Good. No, that's good stuff. Yeah,
that is good stuff.
Yeah,
throw that in the shower. Smells it up real good. Whoo!
Yeah, really.
That is like high. It's like $12 a bar for that stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff from the Fight Soap guys.
Yeah.
What's up, Walter?
I got a gripe with somebody. David Wright says Hank Strange has a white man's butt. Laugh out loud.
No, wait.
Now, I have to suffer. I differ to suffer with that stuff, or suffer to differ. I happen to have some hips, by the way.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
An ass. So.
No, my butt is very Indian. I'm sorry. I can tell you guys one thing, right? Like, Indian women are beautiful, right? But one thing I got from my mother is she's no ass at all.
No acetol?
No acetol.
all day long.
Sounds like a drug. No
it's pretty horrible. I don't even want to show you guys.
That's the side effects from no acetol. You get no.
That's a very. I think I'm gonna say this is an Indian thing. So let's not blame this on the white people.
Rod, Hunts for Food 67 has a message for you. He said, "At Rod Mills, go Patriots."
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, that's cold.
You can say what you were thinking.
Go ahead, Rod. You could curse if you need to.
Actually, this is an authentic helmet here. This one of the guys on the team that used to play before we changed our logo. This is the old logo, and he gave me his helmet because he said, "Man, you're one of the coolest people I ever met," and you know, man. Those guys give me a lot of memorabilia, you know, from like maybe shorts and gloves. Man, I got all kind of gloves for that I give out to high school kids here.
So when is like we're all Florida dudes here.
Wait, hey, you don't even like football. I've tried to get you to come up. I had tickets for you.
I don't know shit about football, but I go hang out with the fellas.
Okay, all right.
I like cars and everything, but I'm not a fan of like watching cars go around the track in NASCAR. I don't like Formula One, but I'm still gonna go to a race. If someone wants to take me to NASCAR or like a football game, hey, I'm down.
Hey man, we all need to go to the Daytona 500 next year. I'm serious.
I'm down.
And that's on my bucket list. That's on my bucket list.
I need some backstage passes though. That's what I need.
To backstage, there's.
Well, I need some pit passes and stuff. Man. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can you make that happen, Rod? I mean, I know you can do some stuff at the Jaguar.
Now that I can't make happen. Hell, I have never been in this. Well, you know what? I've been into the track once, and I went under like this tunnel type thing to get to it. Yeah.
I've been in the middle of the track.
Okay. Yeah.
For a thing with Fiat. Yep.
Yeah. So anyone who knows the Daytona 500 people.
Yeah.
And you can hook us up somehow. We would appreciate that. But can you get us into a game? You're still doing stuff with the Jaguars, right?
Yeah. I can get you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you
just let me
go?
Just let me know in advance.
There you go.
Yeah. Babyface, are you in, Babyface?
I'll go to a football game.
Okay. I think Walter doesn't like football. I don't know.
What are you talking about me?
Walter, you don't like football?
I didn't. Did you hear me say that?
Oh, okay. I'm like, I know you got to be a Gator fan down there.
No, actually, my son went to UCF. So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's the funny part about the whole Gator thing is UCF is the biggest freaking school around.
It is,
and they don't sell a thing.
Wait a second. We don't have time to talk about UCF, man.
Whoa.
This is Gator country over here, son.
You're up there, well, you are Gator. Yeah, sorry, you're Gators.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, I've got one kid at FSU.
Is he still getting through?
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing better. He's in the improv group. So
is
that's
he off
like
of academic? He's on academic.
No. I think his butt is still is he off academic suspension or whatever the hell?
Damn, already?
I know. For a freshman, it's super.
Yeah. Let me explain something to you. This is another thing that women do better than men, my friend. Going to school, women can focus better than men can.
Well, the damn school's full of women.
Yeah, well, so there you go.
It is.
The first time I went to UCF with my son, I was like, "Oh my God, look everywhere!"
Oh yeah.
I love going.
It was a nice campus.
Yeah, I like going to FSU personally.
In many ways, it was a very nice campus.
Yeah, I always have fun walking around there. When we go to the rally and tally, I'm going to go over to FSU. You can walk to FSU from there. So
you can go to. Look, I'll go to FSU. You can go to FAMU because I can't go to FAMU.
Yeah, no. Wait. Time out, baby. No, you actually there are a lot of white people that go to FAMU now. It's not like the old days. Yeah, actually, they have white people in the band there now.
Oh no.
Yes.
You can't move like that.
But you got to be at a dance and be white in the band.
I can't do that. I'm out. Yeah. I'm just straight out.
Listen. Since Michael Jackson, white boys could dance. Okay, let's give some respect here. The soul of Michael Jackson has dropped into quite a few people.
Hank, you got 340 thumbs up, and you got
yeah, awesome, 340. That's great. That's amazing.
Can't believe people want to watch us sit and shoot the shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So someone's offering. I don't know who offered this. Babyface. Someone wants to know, or if anyone else here. Someone says, would you trade in a CZ P10 with 4 mags for new Glock 26 Gen 5?
No,
that's crazy.
No freaking way.
CZ?
No way.
Hell no.
No way. You can get a CZ. You can get a Glock any day. You can't find no CZs.
No, CZ's way better than Glock.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Yeah. So like, yeah. What's this? Because it's a Gen 5?
Yeah. No. I can go buy a Gen 5 like tomorrow.
Yeah. If you wait a little while, you're going to be able to get a Gen 5 really cheap. So
or just wait a while and get a Gen 4 for like even more cheap.
And then when they start police trading them, they'll be giving them away. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know how many Glock 26s you're going to get on the. Well, I know there's some like that's a backup for some people.
Yeah, a lot of cops have them as backups.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, why is Lola's flaming me? She says I can't dance. I've got 2 left feet. That's not true. Look, I can bogle dance. Look, I could bogle dance like that right there. Just like every person from the Caribbean has to be able to bogle dance, Lola. That's all I need to do. Bad boys just need to lean up on the wall and go, boop, 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 rewind selector. That's all. That's all I need to know, Lola. I don't need to
Hey, Walter, what is this? I got this in the gun collector pack. It's like some kind of spring for my AR-15.
I can't
get a good focus on it. What?
Okay, hold on.
Your camera is not that clear.
All right.
Well, those are the trigger return springs. Does it JP Enterprises? Is that what it says on it?
No, it says Call Valley Precision.
Huh. Oh, it's probably they're probably like lighter weight trigger and hammer springs.
Yeah, I got you.
I think one of my guns had some in it. I think I had the JP ones, but they lighten the trigger a little bit. They're pretty nice. Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yeah, when do those stand up to JP? Because I know JP is pretty high standards.
I've never heard of that company.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a lot of nice. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. In that panel, they were giving away a gun like every 2 to 5 minutes, right, Rod?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean not like booty guns. They were giving away like some
booty gun.
Yeah,
booty gun. What is a booty gun?
Hashtag booty guns.
Booty gun.
Does that come out of somebody's butt crack or something? Booty gun.
That's Hank Strange's favorite concealed carry position.
A booty gun.
Booty gun.
David Dean wants to know if I'm mocking Jamaicans. No, I grew up with all Jamaicans. I know Jamaicans more than I know like Guyanese people.
Like more than my booty blaster.
Yeah, I left Guyana at 5 years old, but when I lived in England, when I lived in Nigeria, and when I came to America, I was pretty much raised with Jamaicans. So I'm not mocking Jamaican people. I am from the Caribbean.
Off that gun control calls it the prison holster.
Buzzy booty gun.
Booty gun.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
The Arms man says I should write my own dictionary. Music Lover says Jamaican redneck. Jamaicans are pretty. Yeah, don't mess around with Jamaicans, man. I've seen them do some crazy stuff. So,
guys, I got a Glock 81 knife.
Is that the bayonet knife that they make?
Yes, sir.
Oh, those are cool.
Did you also get this at the collective thing?
No, I actually got this from one of my local guys here.
Wait, Walter, you can show off.
Okay.
Walter's got one too?
Walter, I think that.
Yeah.
This one is the one I got from Armory.
Oh, wow.
And that was conveniently close to you, Walter.
Right? Yeah. Just in case he's got to stab someone. You never know.
Right up next to the Mastodon ivory.
Yeah, just in case he has to one up a mofo.
That's right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Never. I can tell you. Listen, Rod. Never pull out knives. Don't try to go knife show with Walter, man. He's got more knives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is a good one. Pop. It's like a training knife, like a cold steel training knife or something. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about training things. Voila.
This is blue pistol?
Yeah, blue gun. Yep.
This is blue guns.
Take that, mofo.
With a light.
No, but Walter, yours doesn't have a light.
I don't have a light on mine. No. Mine's old school, I guess.
No, I've never seen one with a light.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, all of my Kydex holsters with this. Well, this is a Glock 17, and I got a Glock 22C, and it has the light on it. Mm-hmm. And all of my Kydex holsters has that light. So whenever I'm training out, instead of using a real live pistol, I'll use that, for safety reasons.
I have never seen a blue gun with a light ever.
That's cool.
Really? Wow.
No, I've never seen it. I mean, I'm sure it's out there. I'm not saying it's, So Walter, you definitely, Walter, you're
don't have a light.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go pull out like a friggin' 50 cal or pull out a bazooka or something.
20 millimeter.
Pull out a bazooka training gun, and then you win.
Star Wars
genuine 1970s something toy blaster gun that's half falling apart, but it's there.
Wow.
It looks better like that, to be honest with you. I saw that picture you had of that, by the way.
Yeah, I found this in the bottom of that duster, the tank you called it.
Yeah.
And we took the engine out. It was down at the bottom. Some kid lost it. There were no bones down there, nothing. But
I call dibs on that, Walter.
Okay, you can have that one.
Walter, I was thinking about you when I purchased this. Now, This is I don't know if this is a 50 cal shell here.
Oh yeah.
But this is a back scratcher.
Whoa!
No, that's not. No, dude, don't scratch your back.
You have to put your leather suit on when you back scratch that.
Yeah. Are you a beer? I mean, is that like a back scratcher for an alligator?
Man, but I tell you, man, if you hit somebody side of the head with this, you do some damage.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a back scratcher.
Is that the back scratcher for your dominatrix or what is that?
Yeah.
When I saw that, I said, man, Walter would love this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. If we're scratching backs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
100% Florida.
Oh, boy.
Gator claw.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Wait, I've never seen that.
That's your typical souvenir thing, you know, a gator claw on a
yep.
stick.
Wow.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, it actually works pretty good.
It does.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll put that away. I'll put that right up next back with the thing we had on what's his face with the
Oh yeah, behind Hank's little mannequin thing.
Over here.
Yeah.
So let me see. What time is it here? Let's talk a little bit about the rally and tally. We really need to.
Okay.
This is an all Florida show tonight, and I'm gonna really take the rest of the week to promote this rally and tally thing, because I think we need to mobilize everyone in Florida. I know everyone can't go to this, but if there's any possible way you can go there, please, let's make this happen. The folks here at Big Daddy Guns, we're going to get together and we're going to roll up there together. Babyface, if I don't know, I'm not sure if you're down.
Yep,
are you, I don't know if I should announce stuff here. I know you were here today. Can you talk about what you were doing over here today?
You know what's funny is I'm fairly certain nobody I work with watches this podcast, so nobody's gonna know.
Okay, you hope. We got 300 plus people, but okay.
So tomorrow I will be putting in my 2 weeks at the company I currently work for and am moving to work for Big Daddy Guns.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa!
Happy days. Happy days. I'm really.
We have.
Are you happy?
Tony, I talked to the owner. We have some. I'm going to be working as a project manager / a digital manager, which is what I do. We have some big things coming. That's all I can really say. Hank knows we have some big projects.
Really big show.
Yeah, it's gonna be
a big show.
So I can't talk good about them any longer. I have to say negative things now, because otherwise people will just be like, "Oh, he's just a shill. He's just shilling for them."
Welcome to the family. I'm
Wow.
very happy to have you here, and we will be talking to folks about that pretty soon. We're doing serious stuff over here.
Yeah, there's some big things coming down the pipeline.
Impressive.
Pretty excited. It's going to be some of the things that we're going to be working on. To me, are like nobody's done before, so I think it's going to be really neat. And we should have some announcements later this week. I think as soon as that potentially.
Yeah,
maybe early next week. So
yes, I will start telling you guys about it as soon as I possibly.
That's all on Hank.
Yeah, so we're going to be rolling out. If anyone else wants to roll out with us from here, I'm not sure what time we're leaving and all that, but we're going to be in Tallahassee. It's like a little tiny place, man. It's small. The town is literally smaller than Gainesville. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to be there. So it is this coming Sunday, which I believe is the 4th. 6 days from now. So really? 6 days. Yeah, 6 days from now.
What happened to February? Holy frick! What? I was just a shit show.
It went by.
What happened?
I know.
It's so crazy.
By the way, we're cutting metal on those MP5 stocks.
Oh, sweet. Okay, because people are waiting to see.
They're anxious. They're anxious. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're anxious.
So this is happening. So Sunday, it's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Search for it. If you go on Facebook and search Rally and Tally, you'll see it. There's lots of folks coming out there. People want to know if Big Daddy Guns is supporting it. Yes, they are supporting it. Big Daddy Guns, the owners are very politically active. They're going to be there. I'm going to be there. So even my production assistant, I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere.
Did he disappear already?
Yeah, I have no idea where he is. So anyway, he's going to be.
Hey, what time does it start?
It's 11 to 4, it says here.
Okay.
So
so that means you probably got to leave your place about maybe 8.
Yeah, and I'm seeing here it says Florida Historic Capitol Museum. I think it takes us from here, it's probably something like 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, to get there. So we will definitely be attending this. We're gonna make our voices heard. I'm gonna try to read some of this stuff. Go ahead.
this is just attendance, right? We're not. Nobody's going to be like open and carrying rifles or anything. Have you heard anything about that?
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to be doing that.
It's legal. It's just it's.
Can we show up with a pitchfork?
Not tasteful.
Yeah, you can do those things. I think what we're doing is going out to make our voices heard. I think there's going to be some speeches and stuff like that. I don't really know what part I'm going to be taking part. I'm trying to get some people to come on and talk about that. And if anyone that's out there that's in Florida, we're looking for we'd like to try to get a big turnout on this one. So I think rally the troops, get everyone involved in this. I will put out more info as we have it. So this is from James, and he's gonna be on the show. He's one of the people organizing this, and I was trying to get him on tonight. He might come on tomorrow night. He says it's the rally and tally. We are patriots and Americans gathering at the Capitol in Florida to fight the gun legislation. They're trying to pass in Congress. If you search Facebook #rally and tally, it'll come up. It will be at 400 South Monroe Street, Tallahassee, Florida. 11 to 4 p.m. Speakers will be, I guess, me. I might be speaking there.
We're gonna.
Good luck with that one. I'm happy to speak there. I'm not writing a speech or anything, but I'll definitely. I don't believe in writing speeches and stuff like that. I prefer to just like shoot from the hip. So, pun intended.
Trump.
Yeah. So it's going to be a really, really big show.
Really big show.
Yeah.
What's the date on it?
It's I believe it's the 6th, right? Sunday is the 6th. Someone confirm that for me.
March 6th.
Yeah. So speakers.
That's a Tuesday.
No. So it's not. What is it? Is it what day is Sunday?
The 4th.
The 4th. That's when it is.
That's this coming Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. So this coming Sunday, speakers will be me, I guess, and James will be there. Andy from Florida Gun Supply, which is a great 2A gun shop in here in Florida. I think we should have some other. There's no reason we shouldn't have other gun shops here in Florida showing up. He says we will be making a stand against the government and calling out members supporting and writing legislation and promoting facts and stats, not fair and emotion, as well as a prayer for Parkland, Florida. And that's what we have now. But I encourage everyone to get involved in this. Okay.
Florida Gun Supply is the guy that has like, if you look at his YouTube videos, he has some controversial views on things.
Yeah. So there you go. Listen, we need everyone to come out, and we're all Floridians, so I invite everyone to Florida is a pretty long state. Yeah. And from some parts of Florida, it could take like, I don't know, 10 hours.
Yes.
There are parts of Georgia and Alabama that are closer than parts of Florida.
Oh, yeah. Some parts of Florida are on the continental part of America. Some are on the peninsula, and some are in the Caribbean. That's how.
You got lower Alabama, and then you got northern Cuba. That's what you got.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. That's what I love about Florida. So I would really, really like to see everyone come out. We're going to talk about this all this week. If there's other folks out there that are getting involved in this, let us know. We're definitely going to do this thing. And listen, I mean, even if you're coming from outside of the state, if you're close enough to make it, because there's Alabama and parts of Georgia that you guys are closer than I am.
Oh yeah, I'm 4 hours from there, man. That's 4 hours and change from me.
So Joseph Bucko says, send Glocks back to Austria. I just got to say, whoa. Well, there's a Georgia plant now.
Yeah, make them right here,
Georgia.
Yeah. Amerikanski work in the plant, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, aren't the 40? Isn't the 42 and the 43 made here?
Both are made in Georgia.
Yeah, they have to be made here.
Yeah, because of the stupid
goofy laws.
Yeah, the stupid laws we have going on right now. So there you go. I'll try to mention the rally and tally one more time, but I definitely encourage everyone to get out.
The what, Hank?
The rally in tally.
Oh, okay, the rally and tally sounds good.
What did I say?
No, I'm just making you say it again.
Oh, the rally and tally.
The rally and tally.
The rally and tally stays mainly on the plane. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Yeah. And something bucket.
Yeah, bucket. Yeah.
Amazing what they taught us in schools back then.
I'm old school. There's some really bad stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out, why did we do square dancing in gym?
I don't know. I like square dancing with some of those girls. I'll tell you what. Now
Square dancing? We never. Had
yeah, we did that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a Florida thing. That's a Florida thing.
That's weird.
I don't mind square dancing with some of them girls. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
another story.
So let's see here. Does anyone have any news? You guys want to hit up any news other than?
I do. Have you guys talked about the? I think it's the hashtag one less that's going around.
One less. One less. Oh, they cut their guns up.
Yes.
Those qualify as dumb fucks.
No. So
I agree.
So the first thing that's funny is the guy that I guess coined the hashtag one less decided he was going to take his AR-15, chop it up, make it one less rifle in the market. The problem is he didn't chop the receiver up. He chopped half of the barrel off and made it an illegal SBR.
Stupid.
He had good intentions.
And
so he went from
not in jail.
Good intentions to a 10-year felony. And then if you look up the hashtag now, it's basically just become a joke hashtag where people like take apart their 1911s and put them on a table next to a hatchet. And like, throw my gun away.
I should start one hashtag. Send your guns to me.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah, I'll take them all. I haven't cut them in half. I'll take the parts. I'll take them.
I'll dispose of all your AR-15s for you.
Yeah, I will dispose of it into my safe.
Hey, that's after what was it? What happened? There was something going on, and the person calls me and said they had pistol ammo. They had ammunition they wanted to get rid of, and they wanted to know how to do it safely. And I said, well, you can give it to me. And sure enough, the person shows up with boxes of brand new ammo.
Yeah, did you say somebody died?
No, I don't know what it was exactly. We took it and safely went out and shot it.
Safely
got rid of it.
He was happy to give it to me, and I was happy to take it.
On lighter news, Governor Scott is planning on banning specific people from having weapons. So excuse me if I sound like the Yankee Marshal in this. I'm just going to read this.
Wait, so you watched the Yankee Marshal?
You know what? I knew you were going to ask me that, and this is my answer to that. Remember on training day how Denzel, when he was first reading his newspaper, and the training guy came in there and he said, "Now this is a newspaper. It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining." And Yankee Marshal is 90% bullshit, but he's entertaining though.
Okay, is that a yes?
Yeah, it is a yes.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not knocking it. Go ahead, John.
All right, but it says refusing to infringe on Second Amendment rights and stopping short of banning specific weapons. Governor Rick Scott is working to pass some gun control legislation in this state because I'm a dad, he says. I'm going to do what I can do to make guns safe here in the yada, yada, yada. If you have a mental illness, you shouldn't have a gun. If you have threatened yourself or threatened others, you shouldn't have a gun. That's what he said.
That's already a thing.
That already happens.
If you committed a aggravated battery or like domestic dispute, you can't have a firearm.
Yeah, we don't need new laws. Enforce the laws that exist and hold people accountable. The whole entire sheriff's department down there needs to be held accountable. Specifically, the sheriff. Not just the guy who didn't go in or the people.
He's a Hillary supporter. Have you seen the picture?
Enter the information into the Florida background check system. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Yeah. Finished. Over. Done.
Richard Hughes brings up a good point. I actually saw this today, and I'm sorry I can't remember who posted it. Republican Congressman Brian Mast out of South Florida, I think Miami, Dade County District, wants to ban AR-15s altogether.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Brian Mast. Why does that sound familiar?
He's a congressman somewhere in South Florida.
Okay. I think there's more to that, but yeah, okay. No.
No, yeah, it's ridiculous. He's a Republican at that. And
is he a vet? Is he?
Yes, he's a vet, and he's took the oath to protect the Constitution. But I guess that was a lie.
The vet part don't mean nothing. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Not if you're gonna try to, especially if you've seen what's happening in other countries. Why would you turn America into that? Why would you leave America defenseless?
Oh, but Hank, you're not sensitive.
Fuck that.
I know that, but they're not feeling their pain. okay?
Yeah.
You know?
No, listen, I am sensitive. I do care about what happened here. And at some point, you know, what's the definition of doing the same thing over and over again and not getting a result?
Being a retard.
Yeah, I mean, at some point here, we have to stop just trying to add more legislation and deal with what already exists and stop trying to do the same crap we did before. Get rid of, there should nowhere in Florida be a gun-free zone.
Right.
We need to protect schools. You know, we need to, if there's people that are willing to volunteer and protect those schools, background screen them, do whatever you have to do there, but don't, you know, this is not a solution to the problem. And leaving, you can't tell, how old are we? Why are we raising where you become a man or a woman? Why are we raising that? You could be on your own at 18, 19, 21 years old. I know I was.
You could be on your own at 16.
Yeah,
so if you get emancipated, which is pretty rare. See, I actually wrote a very long email to Rick Scott, and the first thing I put in it was, you know, an 18-year-old doesn't have the money necessarily to live in a nice part of town, yet they still want to protect themselves. It's not, you know, I don't want to, just because I'm broke and right out of, you know, going to college or whatever, doesn't mean that I want to not have any sort of protection. And if I'm living in a slum or a student ghetto or anything like that, like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I totally.
It's all feel good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All feel good.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I got a question for everybody on the panel here.
Sure.
How do you guys feel about teachers having guns?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think it's up, I think it's up to the teachers, but it's the same thing. Like, first of all, ask yourself how well we're even screening some of these teachers. Lots of crazy things are happening with the teachers. But I think anyone who wants to do this, you know, we need to screen them. But I don't think we have to, you know, I don't think we should say no if there's a teacher that qualifies. At the same time, it doesn't have to be a teacher. It could be people specifically tasked to do this. You know,
I think there needs to be. There's plenty of people out there that are willing, that have experience with firearms, that are willing to step up and kind of be security people, and it won't cost a lot of money. They'll do it for nothing. So you know, but I don't know if the teacher is the way to go, because it don't matter if she's got a gun. If all of a sudden the shit hits the fan and they're cowering in the corner, not gonna make any difference. So
Walter, you're exactly right. I thought about the same thing. It's that fight or flight syndrome, and we all know that in most. You
don't know what's going to happen until it happens, right?
Right. In most mass shootings, and this is statistical information here, they say that most people or some people in the audience will actually sit there and freeze like a deer in the headlights. They won't do anything. They won't even try to get away.
Look at Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, people just stood there.
Yeah.
And they didn't run, they didn't do anything. They just stopped.
Yeah.
It's like
So Rod, I don't know, is that the reason why you're against the teachers doing this? Are you like 100% against it, or where are you at on this?
I'm not 100%. Well, because now keep in mind my parents were educators. So, but I know what, and we all in this panel know what it takes in order to be proficient at shooting a gun. So let alone with bullets coming back at you.
Here's what happens. That deputy didn't go back inside. What happens now?
Oh, he made a business decision.
So, so now the teacher's got a gun and she doesn't act. So what happens then? She's the culprit. She's the bad guy. She's the this. You know, it's like, hey.
I think we have to have layers of security, guys. This is what I believe. And we can't force people to do it, obviously.
Right.
But you have to have layers of security here. You know, you might have a couple, you know, some people might be teachers or educators there. You might have, I don't know, however you want to call it, regular security guards, the sheriff's department. You have layers of security within the school moving around at all times. And it could possibly be a teacher if they're prepared, if they're willing and ready to do that. And we judge that, hey, this person is capable of doing this, because you got to have layers. You might not, you know, the first layer may not. Look, we've seen people rush the White House, right? So anything's possible, but we have to have layers of this.
Didn't that happen recently? Like within the last couple of days? Some woman drove her car tried to drive through the security checkpoint. Within last 3 days, somebody did that.
Right. I think I did hear about that in the news.
She's still looking for free Obama gasoline or something.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck?
You got to look. Someone look that up and let me know. I think I did. Go ahead.
Remember that when he first got elected, and there's people like, I'm gonna get a free mortgage, I'm gonna get a free house, I'm gonna get free gasoline. It's like, you really
I don't remember that.
They were crazy people. You know, it's just they use you like a.
I think like someone's saying that if you have a concealed carry permit, they should just allow you to carry on the school property.
No.
If you're securing that on your body and you're willing to be responsible for it and all that kind of stuff, you know, and you're capable, I don't see why. I mean, at the same time, I know that, look, I see kids, unfortunately, it's like the worst thing in the world when I see this, when I see kids body slamming teachers and
that kind of bullshit. That kind of bullshit shouldn't happen. No. I mean, that
should not. It should not. Not at all.
We had that happen in my high school this past football season, where the assistant principal tried to break up a fight, and he wound up getting knocked down in the stadium during the game.
Whoa!
Yeah. So it was kind of shocking because Walter, you and Hank, you and I are about the same age, so you guys can remember back in the day, man. We may have fought each other, but we didn't.
Yeah.
In my high school, there was one of the deans there, and he was built, man. You wouldn't want to take him on. He would have knocked.
Hell yeah, man. You know? We had a dean, and he had a paddle, and he named his paddle Bruce. And let me tell you what he did. He actually drilled holes in the paddle to combat the wind resistance. so I mean, and girls and boys were getting paddled. Everybody got paddled, you know. And I'm like, and they didn't hold back, man. Your butt was warm when you left there.
Bam.
Yeah, we're missing discipline. I mean, I think Walter said this before. I agree with it. This is really what we're missing in America. We don't have discipline anymore. We don't hold these kids accountable.
Right. There's no consequences for your actions. And that goes for adults too. Adults, they do this stuff and they go, no big deal.
Yeah. Well, that's because when they were kids, they weren't held accountable.
Yeah. Also, you know what? Even amongst the kids, there's kids there that can stand up to these bullies, like kids that are being bullies.
Mm-hmm.
And kids that are seeing other kids being bullied. No one stands up. I think we have to stand up for people.
I did that one time in elementary school, and then I got jumped on top of it. That was all right.
The right thing.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. Look, I remember school in the 80s, and I remember I went to school in Far Rockaway, New York, which used to be a heavily Jewish place. But the time I went to school there was a lot of black kids, honestly, lots of people from the Caribbean and all that kind of stuff. So to be a white kid there was really, really dangerous. And I remember that there was one or two white kids, and one of my friends in my grade, kids would pick on him, and we wouldn't allow that shit. You know, we would not allow them to do it. They thought, hey, this is easy. We'll just pick on the white kid because he's the odd one out. And we would not allow it. So I think that people have to do that and stand up to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one solution to all the problems that we're having. It's a complicated combination of solutions, and people need to stand up, and like the whole no snitching nonsense, and people are seeing all this stuff. Yeah, we got to end all this bullshit.
How you gonna fix your neighborhood if you don't tell people what's going on? You know, I mean, I don't understand that. You know, you complain about being in a bad place, but you just let it happen. You let it happen. You let it happen. You let it happen. It's going to stay the same. You know.
And unfortunately, that's society as we have it now. I mean, again, like I say, here in Jacksonville, we have a big issue with, they're the gangs are starting to come here. And you have a situation where you have kids in the urban environment, or I'm gonna just go ahead and say in the hood, because I grew up in the hood, but I can't even go back there because everybody that grew up in the hood when I was there left the hood. So you got so you got people there that don't even know me, you know. And I'm like, I don't even feel safe sometimes when I'm walking around certain areas that I used to, walk around in the street, like it was nothing when I was a kid. So,
but it's different times now. Like all the rules are off. I mean, I never approved of certain criminal activities that happened back in the days. But back in the days, there used to be things that were off limits. Everything is on limits nowadays, and that's the thing, the problem that we're facing. So
and it's sad, it's sad. And the one thing that I tell anybody, and then when I go to my barbershop, it's like coming to America. We're all in there talking about different things, and I'm that one guy that's to the far right when everybody else is to the left. And I'm like, hey, look, you know, before we do anything, man, we got to fix our houses first. You know, you know, stop being. My daughter would tell you, you know, I love her to death. You know, love her to death. But the thing is, I never acted like I was her friend. You know, I was one of those. I laid the law. You know, and you know, sometimes her mother didn't agree with it. But I'm like, hey, this is the way I was brought up. You know, my dad. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share this secret. I know it's a whole lot of people in here, but man, I'll never forget, man, one day I was about 12 years old. And, you know, I got to that point where, you know, they say you start smelling under your arms. And
my mother said you're smelling yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, you're smelling yourself now?
And my mom would, you know, and Hank, I'm sure you know, in the black household, you know, Saturday mornings, that's when your mom and dad, they turn the music on and it started to cleaning. Right. And so, you know, I grew up in a single parent household, and I told my mom said something about go rake the yard. And I said, I ain't raking nothing. And you know what? The next thing I remember was looking up at the sky and wondering how the hell I got on the ground. And I tell anybody, I never saw that left hook my mama through. You know, my mom's in heaven now, but I never saw that hook. And I'm like, damn.
Amen. You know, that's the thing. Like, parents used to, you know, hold you accountable for things. And and unfortunately now we have a lot of grandmothers raising kids and
all. That's part of the problem too. It doesn't get mentioned as single family.
And it's tough.
And a lot of these kids are on these drugs too that they hand out like candy. You know, the psychotic stuff.
Listen, but my mother was one of those alpha dominant mothers, and like I said, I would rather get a whooping from my dad than my mom, because my mom would grab whatever was close to her.
You know, hairbrush, whatever.
Hell yeah, you know.
Yeah, see, my dad was the same thing. He didn't chase you. And my dad's pretty like built. He was a boxer, street fighter, and all that kind of craziness. He would not chase you. It was like control. My mother is hitting you with a rolling pin. You know, she's throwing stuff at you. You know, you could run away and try to hide from her. She would climb trees.
Man,
you know,
I'll tell you,
wait until you were sleeping, and then you thought, oh, it's over. No,
you know, everybody
back on.
Now my mom raised 6 kids, 4 of her own and 2 grandkids, and my nephew was the smartest of us all because he's the one that never stood there and took the beating. He always ran. You know, and we were like, well, damn, why didn't we run? You know, I mean, he ran around the yard. Man, I can still remember those days.
Yeah. Well, my mother used to do the go get the switch thing, man.
Oh yeah.
So
my grandmother did that.
Yeah. So and I'm telling you, my mom is seriously a little old Indian lady. If I showed you guys pictures, like right now, she's really old. She's not doing that well, but she was always little Indian lady. And she was a teacher. Both my parents were teachers. And when I meet the kids that she taught, they always tell me how she beat their ass. And I was like, oh, because I thought it was just me that got ass whoopings. And I remember when we lived in Nigeria, I took this test, right? And I got every question wrong. And because the teacher said, you're going to get a lash for every question you get wrong. Oh. So I got, so I don't know why, but I got every question wrong. I can't remember what happened. So I was so mad. I came home to my mother and I'm like explaining to her how these damn people gave me whatever lashes it was. And she's just sitting there listening to me like, okay, and what happened? You know? And then when she was done, she gave me 10 lashes for every lash they gave me.
You know, back in the day, and Walter, I know you probably remember this. If you got in trouble in your neighborhood, your neighbors beat you, and when your parents got home, they beat you. You know, so those days are over with.
I didn't get hit by the neighbor's dad, but I definitely knew when to get the hell out of Dodge when I did something wrong over there. So,
but people, you know, that's one of the things that we're facing. Okay, so listen, Tyven says he sent me an article. He says woman who drove van into White House barrier had a gun. DC police say a Tennessee woman was in DC police custody Friday evening after authorities say she drove a van into a security barrier while armed with a pistol. And according to the Secret Service, this isn't the first time she tried to gain entry onto White House grounds.
She's lucky she's not dead.
This is a perfect kind of example of stuff that we don't have nowadays. Somebody like that's done this repeatedly, they should be in a nut house.
I'm trying to figure out
what's going on, and But we don't do that.
They need help. I mean, they need help.
They need to be.
Clearly, there's something not right there.
You know, it's like that kid that did that stuff down south. He needed to be in a freaking institution.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, it's just.
They even said multiple times, "Oh, if somebody was going to shoot up a school, it was going to be this kid."
Yeah. Well, look what happened. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he was on Facebook, on YouTube. He was on. The FBI said that we can't find who he is. Hell, his damn name was on YouTube.
This kid was crying out for help. I have no sympathy for him at all whatsoever. I think we need the death penalty here. And we need an expedited death penalty here. I don't have sympathy for him, but he was crying out for help, and people refused in lots of cases. The people at the school, the administrators of the school refused to help this kid. The sheriff's department refused to help this kid. The FBI, everyone refused to do anything about this, and then Freedom gets blamed for it. So our friends,
then it's our fault. It's our fault.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it ain't.
And you know, the Tyven Show sent me a list here. So this information I got from him. He says current 2018 U.S. death toll: abortion 137,080. That's so far. Okay, tobacco 43,934, obesity 38,537, medical error 31,000 plus, alcohol 12,000 plus, suicide 5,000 plus, drunk driving 4,000 plus, poisoning 3,000, all drug abuse 3,000, prescription drugs 1,800, murder by guns says it's in the 1,400 category, so it's on the bottom.
And then if you take rifles out of that, it's minute.
Yeah. So you know, there's a lot worse problems here, and a lot of stuff that's going on in our society. And I think what we're doing is disarming good, innocent people for, you know, based on something here that happened that we could have done a lot about, and we could have stopped it happening. So you know, that's the way that I feel about this. Let's see if there's any. Does anyone have any news stuff? I'm looking. Let me see what's going on here. The Firearms blog has an article about Hollywood weapons, silver screen guns. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, with Larry.
Somebody's listening to us.
Yeah, it could be. It's possible. You know, so I think that's cool. I'm trying to see what else.
So does anybody actually care about not getting an NRA discount at a couple locations now?
Not at all.
I didn't think so.
Hell, I didn't know we got discounts.
I know, I didn't either. I was like, well, I guess we don't get that now. I didn't even realize.
I'm like, damn, we got a discount?
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, one thing. I got to do a little politics. Bernie Sanders struggles to address bombshell report about Russian campaign support. Is that surprising that he would be supported by the Russians?
Wait, he was supported by the Russians?
Well, probably he didn't really know it completely.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, you think the socialists might be supported by the socialists?
Absolutely. Listen, the Russians don't discriminate when they try to influence our elections. This is what people don't understand. They've done this before. If we go back to when Obama got elected, we can see Russian interference and all that kind of stuff.
Let me throw a thought out there. Why would the Russians support the guy that doesn't like the Russians? They would naturally support the Democrats because they know that they're easily duped because they love that socialism thing.
It's because they want to sow discontent with the American people.
Right. Also, I don't believe that Trump doesn't like the Russians. He's been banging Russian chicks now for generations.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, I guess that doesn't count.
That has nothing to do with it.
The Russian booty tank.
You got a point there.
You'd be banging the Russian chick too if you had a chance.
Hells yeah.
All right, here we go. Naked man on ATV.
Das Vidania all over that.
I heard naked man. I don't know where he's going with this.
Naked man on ATV leads Missouri police on wild hour-long chase.
I wouldn't chase him.
And they got pictures of him naked, right?
Just let him go. Just let him go.
He's got to run out of gas.
I guess.
Ain't no way on earth I'm going to chase a naked man anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got the thing on here. I got to turn this off.
Naked man. Now I'll chase a naked woman somewhere, but not a naked man.
Depends.
Oh yeah.
Well, that all depends too. Yeah.
Depends on
not
the
just some crazy chick. I ain't chasing her. No way.
No, thank you.
No way.
You have to be really careful with crazy. So
Bill Cosby's daughter dead at 44.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know the details, but I'm just looking at the headlines. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know what's happened there.
I know that. Let's see here, because I know that we were just talking about the NRA, which that's a tough thing for Bill Cosby. I know he's already lost one kid back in the days.
Yeah, Ennis.
So yeah,
Hey, NRA, man, who's going? And I know the NRA isn't popular right now, but hell, I'm using it as a vacation. I don't care what anybody says.
Marley and I are taking the weekend off and flying to Dallas.
I'm not going.
Yeah, I am going, but we have things that we're going to do down there that's related to everything going on. So at this point, I am going.
Okay.
Unless something else comes up right now, it's a little bit crazy here, to be honest with you. But I fully intend on going there and letting my voice be heard. Yeah. Even to the NRA people, and everything that's going on with the NRA, as I've said about other things, I don't support attacks on freedom. So I don't support what these companies are doing. I saw in the news, this is on CNN Money. It says Georgia Republicans threaten to stop Delta tax break over NRA decision. The state's Republicans, including a major candidate for governor, are threatening to kill part of the bill that would eliminate a state tax on jet fuel. If it passes, the provision is expected to save Atlanta-based airlines tens of millions of dollars. So I think get them back.
Yeah, screw them.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see that at least in Georgia, the Republicans in Georgia have some cojones.
Why do they deserve a tax break? Screw them.
Yeah.
What, Delta?
Yeah, whomever, anybody. Screw them.
Yeah, I mean you don't get a tax break on your fuel, so why should they?
Yeah.
The airlines have been raking it in lately, anyways. So
yeah, I know.
I gotta pay extra for a carry-on bag. Screw them.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Also, listen, we need to hit back. We need to hit back on things like this.
Oh, even though I promise you, we're not going to fly Delta or American Airlines when we go to Dallas. I can promise you that.
Well, yeah, American
Airlines. Bought my ticket.
Yeah, American Airlines is pretty much the only thing that flies out of Gainesville, but I'm driving.
I'm going to have to drive down to Tampa and fly out then.
Yeah, I'm just going to drive. Yeah, I'll just drive to Dallas, whatevs.
Damn, man, you hardcore, Harold.
It's like 14
Hey, you're hardcore.
Yeah, man, if I could drive anywhere, I'd rather drive, dude. I don't like other people being in charge of my destiny. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather control my own damn destiny.
They had some big earthquakes down in Papua New Guinea. I didn't see that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people dead and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You guys got your hotel rooms?
Oh my God! Do I need to do it this soon?
No,
done it yet.
I thought about going, and I started looking, and the travel person I was talking to was not very optimistic on things. So
oh really?
I'm gonna tell you this. My hotel room, I actually I booked mine like last June, and I'm actually staying in a pretty nice hotel, and mine is like I'm a Hilton Rewards member, so mine is like $99 a night. I went and looked at that same hotel, and it's like double the price now.
Oh, yeah, it's probably close to $300, I would think, something like that.
Yeah. It's high, but hey, man, you guys are welcome to crash in my room. I mean, bring your sleeping bag.
You're gonna have a female with you, and you're gonna let them crash in your room.
No, I'm by myself.
Old gunman.
Are you crazy?
I listen. I hate to be lewd, but I don't know if these dudes want to see that schlong. They'll get jealous, man. You don't want to find out that the myth is true. No, I'm just kidding.
Catch me getting out the shower, huh?
Well, yeah.
Just went downhill fast.
Like Jesus.
So did you guys see the thing about Optics Planet stopping sales of high cap mags?
Yeah, what was up with that?
No, that's not. They've never been. Yeah, it wasn't a thing. They've never been able to sell those kind of magazines. Where they're located
in Illinois.
Yeah, where they're located, they can't do it. So
it was kind of a false. It was fake news, as Walter says. Fake news.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought Max had to ban them to go ahead and protest against them, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't? Oh, okay. All right.
No, that would be Midway USA.
Midway? Okay.
Wait, what did Midway do?
Well, because they fund the NRA to the tune of at least $10 million every year.
Yeah, it gives them a lot of money.
Yeah.
So and I think that the companies out there that are funding the NRA, if you're giving them money, use that as leverage to get these guys to do something, or don't fund
something
them.
we want.
Yeah,
you don't have to with the Midway thing. A lot of times they bump it up, on your bill or whatever. You don't have to do that either.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to donate the money. So.
Dude, the other thing, do you guys see that right after the school shooting, there was somebody that was part of a white nationalist militia group here in Florida, in Tallahassee somewhere, that didn't claim responsibility, but said that the school shooter, was part of his organization. And and the news outlets just like ran with it, saying that, oh, he's a white supremacist. Turns out it was all fake. The guy was like, oh, we got a lot of people in our organization named Cruz. I just got it mixed up.
They fell for it.
Yeah.
Isn't he like Hispanic?
Do it. Yeah, I think he's Hispanic. Or no,
Yeah.
I think he's Jewish.
Jewish? Okay.
Yeah.
So
If they let him into a white supremacy group, something
there's something real wrong.
Something went wrong there.
It just goes to show that it's like nobody checks into anything any longer.
Yeah, and this kid had mental problems. He stood to inherit in a few years about $800,000. So
it's a shame.
I can tell you right now, if I'm gonna inherit $800,000 in 2 years, I'm not even freaking jaywalking.
He had problems. That was a basic thing. He had problems.
Yeah. So
I don't feel bad for him, but for making stupid calls like that. But
right, Stefano Dog says this isn't Blazing Saddles, guys. And then Chili Contest winner says a lot of old timers don't have Facebook or Instagram, so getting Mac off of YouTube is huge. Mac made all his things private to try to slow them down from taking his channel away.
Did nothing.
Yeah, he has 2 strikes, so they haven't given him a third one. So he's done that, but I'm sure pretty soon he'll be back or something, right? He's just trying to slow that down from happening because they gave him 2 strikes. Honestly, I haven't heard any feedback on that yet. This could be a long time before anything happens here with my channel or other people.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do something about it to the best of our abilities. To be honest with you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I got a question.
Yes.
You got 391 likes. You got 329 people watching now.
Yeah.
Is this like a Democratic run voting?
The Russians can't vote us up, man.
We have dead likers or something, or what?
No, because people come in and out of the show. By the time
okay.
By the time we end this show, we would have had thousands of views.
I thought we just had dead voters.
Thank you to everyone who's watching us right now. I really love and appreciate you guys. It's awesome to see that, that despite of everything happening, that we have this reach. Let's make sure we keep it going here. Yeah. I refuse to be silenced. I could tell you guys that right now.
And don't listen to me.
To be silenced. Yeah. Walter, we might have to silence him every now and then, but we couldn't if we wanted to, because look at that head. You cannot. A person. His head is a tank.
At least once a day.
Yeah, this man's.
Were you guys talking about that?
I hear Lola whispering.
No. What is this gun control bill named for Commander Paul Bauer to be introduced in Springfield?
Oh, Springfield, they're gonna, let that go through. It's just a bunch of old people that live there.
So someone wanted to bring that to attention.
Yeah, so I have to look into this. I mean, it's kind of like tough to dig into stuff that's happening at the end of at the end of us, like at the tail end. But we'll definitely look into it. If we don't cover it today, we'll cover it tomorrow. Make sure that we know a little bit more about that.
Hey, Hank, somebody in the chat said Kevin Dixie looks different today. I'm not Kevin Dixie.
Wait a minute, no.
That was good.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Rod. You got perfume on.
Yeah.
Do I have perfume? Yeah, actually I do.
Oh, okay.
Do you people see red baseball caps? By the way, Tyvan's telling me that we are 8 thumbs ups away from 400.
We got 421 right now.
Come on.
421.
We have 421 thumbs ups.
That's impressive.
That's right. We're kicking ass. We refuse to be silenced. Damn it! Who moved my freedom? It has moved to the lifestyles of the locked and loaded. Yeah, we refuse to be silenced. Thanks to everyone that's joining us. We really appreciate it. Rod Mill, not Kevin Dixie.
434.
I am not Kevin Dixie.
But he did stay at a Holiday Inn.
I don't know. We did invite Kevin, but I'm not sure if he got the thing or not. I don't know.
He said he had something going on.
Yeah, see, Kevin's real busy. We're gonna try to get Kevin back on here at some point here. There's been a lot, like Kevin's been busy, and then at the same time, we've had a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah.
I did hear from Kevin over the weekend with everything. He wasn't happy about what happened with the channel, etc. I don't know if he's posted anything about that, but I'm sure. I mean, we're talking about Kevin here. I'm pretty sure whenever we see him, there's going to be a rant.
And I don't say burl.
Yeah. Kevin is right now in the mirror practicing tossing guns for his rant.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
So just expect that at some point when he
just
comes
remember,
on.
what comes around goes around. You start no shit, there'll be no shit.
I gotta tease him. So listen, really quick before we start wrapping up here, I think we got a couple more minutes. I did want to plug. Lola says that tomorrow night we have Frank Miniter coming on the show, the author of this book,
Bible Guide.
Yeah, Frank Miniter. So he's an author. When I tell you guys that I met this gun writer years ago when I first went to SHOT Show, that's actually Frank Miniter, and he's coming on. And he's an author. He does a lot of stuff. He's a gun guy. I'm just going to read. This is called The Ultimate Man's Survival Guide by Frank Miniter, New York Times bestseller.
Is that what you take when you're going into the ghetto?
No.
Okay.
Not
All right.
Not at all. I take lots of attitude.
That's the ultimate brother survival.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see. How do you get past the blood and Crips?
Yeah. It takes attitude. Trust me, I know. Attitude goes a long way. So here we go. I'm going to read this excerpt from here. It says, "Being a man means standing your ground when you must, but not seeking glory by harming or dominating others. A man is never a bully. The underlying reason Ahab in Moby Dick is a monster, not a man, is because he holds his wrath higher than the lives of his crew."
Okay,
So,
you know what?
there you go.
I bet Patrick somewhere like, who the hell is Moby Dick?
Oh,
Is that a porn star?
come on.
I got your Moby Dick right here.
Right here. I'm gonna say it right here.
No, did they teach you guys about Moby Dick when you were in school 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Moby Dick. That sounds like a porn star.
Yeah, but anyway, that's a very good point. I think that's a very good point about being a man and standing your ground and believing what you believe in and not trying to make others suffer for what you believe in. So
Moby Diximus.
yeah, user 917 says, "What are you guys even talking about?" You're gonna have to go back a little bit.
We don't know.
456 likes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, we get to 500. Hank, you got to do something really crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if we can get there in the next 2 minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes counting. 1 minute. 1 minute.
I mean,
let's
like
see.
put a thong on or something and run around. Hey, anything.
No.
You do not want to see my
dislikes after that.
Yeah, you don't want to see. You do not want to see my narrow Indian ass in a thong. I guarantee you that it's
I
not
don't want to
pretty.
see any narrow Indian ass.
You will not be able to get that out of your mental acuities for a long time. So
No, thank you, sir. No, thank you.
yeah, but you know what? Everyone that's in here, if you haven't thumbs up right now, I would encourage you to do so. Even though this is the last final minutes, please do the thumbs ups. We're going to be back here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll be back here tomorrow. This is what we do all the time. If you haven't been coming into the show, we do it Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 Eastern, and we just have fun and talk about whatever the hell we want to. Our special guest tonight has been Mr. Rod Mills, right there.
Rod.
Rodimus Millimus.
Maximus.
He's showing his Trump.
Maximus Rodimus.
Be careful showing your Trump.
Oh yeah,
Rooster
and
up in
stay
here.
tuned, folks. There's a Trump dog coming. So
Oh, wow.
because it is the year,
dog.
the year of the dog.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure not everyone's going to be happy. The other day, Walter got chewed out. Do you want to talk about that real quick, Walter?
Please.
Yeah.
Some
The other
people-
day I got that day was my birthday, by the way, the February 20th.
Happy belated.
Oh, thank you. So my daughter gets me this little troll called the Trump Troll, and it's got like the troll hair on it, like Trump has, kind of. Just got to flip it the right way. It's cute. It's funny. I had a laugh. I posted a picture on the internet, and a couple people just got all wound up about it. Oh, yeah, talking bad about the president, blah blah blah. There was not a bad thing on that package anywhere about the president. It was actually kind of funny, and I have a feeling maybe he had something to do with selling those things. Trump.
So were they mad because it said something bad about Trump, or
no, he thought I was making fun of Trump.
Oh, because I saw there were people that were mad at you because you put up Trump. Like right now, we're all pissed off.
Yeah, well, they were all upset about the stuff he was doing, and it had nothing to do with that. Because at the time, I didn't even know he was doing that. Really.
So you were getting hit from both directions.
Yeah, and I'm like, some people they got wound up about it. I'm like, it's a doll, man. Just chill. It's a freaking doll.
Wow.
You know?
Also, if your daughter gives you something, you are entitled to throw that up on.
It was for fun,
on Facebook and show folks.
And I'm sure, serious.
Yeah, I'm sure when she bought it, she didn't know what happened with Trump. And
believe it or not, I like Trump. I like Trump. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't right now. That's why. Look, do you see how the "Make America Great Again" hat is all like turned up backwards? It's all hooded out. That's it. No, this is because Trump right now is abandoning our Second Amendment rights. That's our protest right there.
I'm disturbed about it also, but I'm not completely, that's the way he works.
I mean, yeah. Is there anyone on this panel that wanted Hillary?
I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah.
On the end of a rope, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't vote for Trump, nor did I vote for Hillary.
Oh, no, you didn't do Bernie.
Yeah, don't tell me you voted for Bernie Sanders.
No, I don't even know the dude's name. It's the second guy. It's the second guy on some other party. I mean, I think it's like Bob or something. I don't know who the hell he was. But I got unfriended by a lot of my friends on Facebook because of that, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. If you guys make the Schwarzenegger rule, and then like people from outside of America that were born outside of America could be president, I will totally run. And the White House gonna be nasty.
For president.
Imagine.
It's gonna be nasty up in there. We're gonna have it's gonna be on and popping. And everybody gets a gun. Everybody gets a gun, man, under those circumstances.
Just like 40 Acres and a Mule, everybody gets one gun.
Everybody's getting a 50 from Safety Harbor Firearms.
Hey, I want that shorty. That thing's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I vote for Hank Strange.
There you go.
Hey, it's just like the dude, Obama giving away his cell phones. Get a cell phone. Get a cell
Obama
phone.
Phones?
Yeah, the guy that provided all those was a big time Democratic. It was all they were all tied together. It wasn't just coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The guy made a lot of money because of that. So
of course,
absolutely.
Why would he not?
Cell phones come with money. It's always more expensive to pay the service on the cell phone than it is to get the phone.
Oh yeah.
That's why Apple and all these other companies basically. What you're paying for the phone is not really what it's worth nowadays.
They don't give them away anymore. You don't get no free phones no more. Not a real phone, not a good one, not one of these.
Right. Cyrus 308 says 469. 69 thumbs up. So pretty good.
Hey, what's your record?
I don't know. I have no clue. Probably 500. If we hit 500, that will be a record. I don't know if we could do that in the next couple of minutes here. Should we stretch it? Let's stretch it for a little bit.
Man, I say stretch it.
See what the hell happens, see what we can get on and popping up in here. What do we need? Like another we need guns. Throw some guns in the air.
When I purchased this, I had Babyface P in mind.
What was it? Hold on, let me see.
This SP 101.
Ooh. Gotta love some 357 Magnum.
Oh yeah. And when I saw that was the Coke Python you had, right?
Yeah. I think it's downstairs. You want to see my gun right now? You ready?
Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Okay, here's half.
Okay.
Here's the other half.
Oh wow. What is that? A Coke Navy or something?
No, this is some like off-brand 22 rimfire thing. A friend of mine has sentimental values. They're attached to it, and they want it fixed. So at some point, I got to figure out how to fix this thing and make it a shootable gun again. I have that. Oh, and then here, these glucose tabs have all the little parts. Go along with it.
What is that?
Okay, we're at 478. Come on, people.
This is all the small parts, like screws and whatnot.
We're having a thumbs up. We're having a thumbs up marathon right now. Walter, you got guns? Well, Walter must have some kind of guns here.
Walter.
Oh, look at that. Walter has that AK.
Wait, Hank's got a challenge.
Where the hell is my AK? Okay, I gotta find out what happened to my.
I think Walter's on mute right now.
What, AK?
Yeah, my production.
Where's my AK, woman?
My production assistant stole my AK. I don't know where the hell he put that thing. So anyway, I got your AK for you right here. There's an AK right there. A bullpup AK, people.
Oh, you're gonna get banned.
Wow.
Say it again. Bullpup. Bullpup.
If Hank goes over to the computers across from him, there is a nice Colt Python sitting over there, I believe. You gotta go way across the office though for it. I think it's a 6-inch chromed, like The Walking Dead. Oof, it's a beautiful gun. There was a lot of money spent on that gun though.
I tell you what, I wouldn't do for a nice Colt Python.
Oh yeah. Wait, what is this? Is Hank's got? Oh, that was really cool. Are you on? Is Hank on mute? I think he is. Yeah, we see your mouth, but no audio.
Yeah.
So this is becoming the Babyface P Show. Welcome to my podcast.
Hey, Babyface, what's up, man?
Okay, am I back?
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, there you go. So someone made this for me. I'm not really sure who made it, but they do watch the show and they wanted me to get this.
Cool.
So Cortland from that is the manager of the Big Daddy Gun store, brought this over for me today, and it is incredibly beautiful. God bless America. That's pretty badass, and that will live on the tactical wall behind me forever.
What is that made of?
Looks like copper.
It looks like it's steel. It's just I think it's burnt steel because it's magnetic.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna pretty much live right here, boom, on the wall forever. From now on. So thank you. I'm not even sure who actually sent that to me, but I heard it was a really big fan of the show. Really big fan of the show.
They took it out of the packaging and didn't tell you.
No, that's how it came here. What's up?
What about the sender? The sender.
I don't know. Cortland told me about it. I have no idea. So now they'll know if they're out there. They'll know. And they can let me know.
Exactly.
And then I'll let everyone know.
I'll let you know.
What is your problem?
I'll tell you that if we hit.
Who?
Ivan wants to give away 2 Omaha steaks.
So Tyven says that if we hit 500 thumbs ups, he'll give out 2 free steaks. So
Tyven in his Omaha steaks, I swear.
I will. Yeah. So
God bless you, Tyven. God bless you.
2 people watching this are going to get 2 steaks.
It looks like we're 7 away.
Yeah, we're 7.
Hey.
Okay, come on.
We're 7 away. We can give away
7 away. Come on.
Somebody.
I don't think I actually thumbs up it. Going right now.
Yeah.
Let me call my grandma.
Oh no. Call somebody. Tell somebody to thumbs up because
498.
We're 2 more.
2 more.
501. 501.
Yeah.
Oh, so 2 people from the show. 2 people from the show. So right now, since Rod Mills is our guest, Rod Mills, go in the chat right now and pick someone.
Okay, it's moving so fast you can't get
God,
nobody.
Yeah.
Oh hell. Okay, you know what?
Let's do. Rod, hold on, Rod. What's up?
Okay.
Oh, Tyven wants to come in. He wants to come in to give it away. So when Tyven comes in, we'll let Rod Mills do one. And we'll let Tyven. Someone send Tyven a link. So we can get Tyven in here. I think Lola's sending it. So hold on, guys. Don't go anywhere because 2 people since we hit 500.
I can't believe this.
Which is freaking badass. It's crazy as hell. When Tyven comes in here at some point, Tyven, come on. Tyven, where are you?
How are we going to run
this? Coming in.
Get up on there. Get up.
We gotta find a way of making this.
This could
Shout out to everybody.
There we go. So we got Tyven in the house.
Right.
Tyven, give us the thing. Tell us about these Omaha steaks.
All right, 2 filet mignon Omaha steaks. Here's what you do. Hank, I need 2 thumbs up. Do it just like we did before.
Okay.
Lock it on you. 2 thumbs up. And you have to have on Twitter with that picture at Rod Mills, at Safety Harbor Firearms, at Babyface P, at Hank Strange, and at the Tyven Show. The first person that gets it gets the steaks.
Okay, so that's on Twitter. So Tyven, can we do one for people who are not on Twitter? But we'll do this on Twitter. So the first person that Tyven sees on Twitter
I'll do 2.
Right.
I'll do 2 of them. Lola's got to watch it because I'm on mobile. I can't do it. So the first
Lola,
one on Twitter.
You have to see who's the first person on Twitter.
I'll go there, but Babyface doesn't have a Twitter.
If they don't have it, I'll give 2 more away on Facebook. On your Facebook page.
Babyface does not have a
Yeah,
Twitter. Hank has a Twitter. Safety Harbor has a Twitter.
Yeah, Babyface doesn't have a Twitter, so you can't.
It's at real Babyface P.
Yeah, so there you go. But listen, let's do this, Tyven. We can do one on Facebook, but let's do this. Let's let Rod Mills, since he's our guest.
Okay.
Can we choose one of the people in the chat right now? Can we let Rod
go ahead.
That? Okay.
I just need to make sure you get the contact information.
Right. So here's what we're going to do. So everyone who's in the chat right now, start shouting out Rod Mills right now.
Oh, Lord.
Because he is the decider of who gets these stakes. So, Rod, you got to go through the chat, choose someone to give these stakes to who's in there right now. It's all up to you.
Okay. I got my one guy, and, you know, this guy here is a really good guy. I mean, I've actually been a fan of his for the last year. Yeah, damn, I hadn't seen my name like that since I got in trouble one time. Shit.
All points bulletin, Rod Mills.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, is the police looking for me? All right. So, okay, guys, let's do Gorillas and Guns.
Oh, there we go. All right, Gorillas and Guns. That is the winner. We have his contact info, Gorillas and Guns. Yeah, he got the stakes. Okay, so now, Tyven, you're going to do one on Facebook, right?
Yeah, do one on Facebook.
Hold on 1 second. Did we find out who did it on Twitter yet? Lola, are you looking at Twitter? Lola.
Hold on.
Okay, I don't know what Lola's doing. Okay, so Tyven, you're going to do something on Facebook? What are you going to do?
Okay, you got to go to the Hank Strangeaholics Facebook page.
I don't think everyone.
I think it's a private page.
Yeah, this is only for the people who are in Strangeaholics then, right?
Rob Mills, do you have a Facebook page?
I do.
A public one?
First person that goes to Rob Mills' Facebook page with a picture of Rod Mills with 2 thumbs up.
Okay, so I'm going to lock it on Rod Mills. Tell everyone what your Facebook page is right now, Rod.
Rod Mills.
Yeah, okay, so Rod Mills on Facebook, just search Rod Mills. This is the dude right here. I don't think there's anybody else on Facebook named Rod Mills.
There's some white guy on there named Rod Mills.
Okay, so
I'm not the white guy.
Yeah, it's not the guy that what is that thing that Michael Jackson had?
Vitiligo, is that it?
Yeah, it's not the guy with vitiligo. It's the other guy. So
Now, Rob, I need to make sure that you get that person's name and info and give it to Hank, and he can give it to me.
Well, hell, I'll tell you who it is. Mark Wagner.
Oh,
Mark Wagner.
All right, so there you go, Mark Wagner. How many thumbs ups are we at now? Because we need to end this.
510.
510.
Woo!
Awesomeness.
Right from the state guy himself, right here on the Tyven Show. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, share. Hank Strange, and we appreciate everybody and all their support and helping out everybody. And Hank, make sure you check out Hank's Patreon page and support him there as well.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tyven Show. And also thank you to Omaha Steaks for doing that. Whoever gets these steaks, I need you to go on whatever social media you have.
I call first dibs.
Yeah. First dibs. Damn it, Walter. But you beat me to it. But go on whatever social media you have when you get these steaks, and please big up Omaha Steaks. It's a great, awesome thing for them to do that for us. Let's make sure we return that favor and give them some publicity out there, as well as the Tyven Show. He's the Tyven Show on Facebook. He's the Tyven Show on Twitter. He's the Tyven Show on YouTube. And that was very, very generous of him to do that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with Walter. Then I'm going to jump to Babyface. Then I'm going to go to Rod Mills. Walter, what do you have going on, man?
Oh, just turning metal in the shop, cutting MP5 stocks now.
Damn, people are hungry.
Building 50 cows. I need some of those steaks, man.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Facebook, Instagram, keep an eye on that. What's going on? Oh, just working, man. Just working.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Keep up the work, man. I know it's tough and it's tiring for you guys, but people are really expecting that stuff.
We're pretty busy, actually. You know, I don't know what the rest of the industry is, but we're busy. So.
Yeah, I've heard numbers are going up, which is a good thing, but in the long run, I don't think it'll be a good thing. But you know, I know there's people out there that need it, but you know, this is not the way we want to see it.
Oh, well, this has nothing to do with what's going on in the shooting world or anything. The shootings, we're busy before, so you know.
Yeah, So there you go. Okay, Babyface, what the hell's going on with you?
Gonna start a new job in a couple weeks. So coming to the dark side. Maybe I can start going to SHOT Show and writing it off.
Ooh, a SHOT Show virgin.
That's right.
Oh.
Hey, Babyface, it only counts if you've got a T-shirt over on Hank's T-shirt, Force from Freedom.
we need a rally to tally
Force for
T-shirt.
Freedom right there, baby, right there on the shirt.
Right there.
We need a rally at tally T-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. We should. I don't know if we have.
I don't
time
think we
to
have
get
enough
that.
time.
Yeah, I don't think we have time for that. Tyven, what do you have going on, man?
Hey, first I'd like to thank everybody for all of their support for the Saturday's podcast and helping out Hank and everything. Thank you so kindly. Shout out to Kentucky Firearms Network, Gorillas and Guns, Armament and Axis, and everybody who came out and watched it in support of Hank. So thank you. Check me out on YouTube, The Tyven Show, Twitter at The Tyven Show. Facebook is Tyven YT. Instagram is HC Tyven. I just posted a little invention that we did with the live stream yesterday. So make sure you guys go check that out. Walter, I sent you a picture of it. But anyhow, guys, don't mean to be rude. I have got to go. I'm in Wilson, North Carolina. Shout out to everybody that won the stakes, and please get me the info, and I'll get those out ASAP. Thank you, Lola, and y'all have a good day. And shout out to Big Daddy Guns, and everybody.
Night, Tyven.
Yeah, so Tyven, they did well. I think they did almost like 3,000 views with that show they did over the weekend on the channel, which is authorized by me, and it's a bunch of folks that support me. I think they do it once a month. If you want to get on that show, I'm not on the show, but you know, because I want it to be for you guys to get on there and do your thing. So get in touch with Tyven. He is the boss of that.
Yeah, if you're a manufacturer or in that realm or whatever, shoot me an email, thetyvenshow@gmail.com. I will get a hold of you, and maybe we can put you up for a vote and get you on the show. Like I said, it is once a month. It's usually the third or fourth week of the month we'll be on.
Yeah, what's that, Babyface?
Now that everybody has Tyven's email, please no dick pics. Just a reminder.
Hey!
No dick pics.
That means definitely dick pics. Definitely dick pics.
No. Yeah.
So,
all right, guys,
okay.
I've got
All
to
right,
go.
Tyven.
Not being rude. Y'all be cool, be safe, and I'll catch y'all later.
All right, thanks.
See
Okay,
you,
so
Walter, Babyface. Nice meeting you, sir. Bye, Hank. Bye, Lola.
bye. Okay, Rod,
Bye.
it's all on you, man. Tell the folks how to get in touch with you, what you have going on.
You can go to my Facebook page at you can either Rod Mills, or you can go to my Scorched Earth Firearms. You can go there. My Twitter is actually it's Cadillac 904. That's CADDYLACK 904. That's my Twitter handle there.
I expect nothing less.
But you know, man, I just want to really, I'm really humbled, and I'm putting on my Kevin Dixie impersonation now. I'm very humbled by Hank allowing me to come on and make history tonight. Finally get a chance to talk with Walter and Babyface P. And, you know, Hank, I knew you and Lola from, you know, way back. But, you know, man, I just want to throw a shout out for Big Daddy Guns, everybody that is in support of the Second Amendment, everybody's in support of Safety Harbor Firearms, everybody in support of Hank Strange. Hank is, like I say, man, he's like one of the best people I've ever met. He's genuine. He's real with it. So, you know, if you ever want to meet a guy that's really real from the bottom of his heart, he's not some fake dude. He's really real. When I first met you at the NRA show, man, I was like a schoolgirl. I'm like, oh damn, Hank Strange, you know, oh man, you know, let's take a picture, you know. And I work around $1 million athletes every year, you know, for the Jaguars. But I really got up and, you know, I was like a little schoolgirl with Hank. But you know, man, it's been a real pleasure being with you guys. I hope this isn't the last time on here.
Oh hell no, man, this is not the last time.
Man, anytime you got Hank, you know me, I got your back, bro. So anytime you want me to do anything for you, I'm here for you. And Kevin Dixie, if you're hearing this, I can't wait for you to get down here to Jacksonville. We could work with American Gun Chick and some other folks you were saying. I'm here and I got your back, bro.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate you having our back over all this time. And as you see, folks, this is my luck. Like, I get groupies out of the dudes. I'm happy. I will take it. I'm humbled by it, and it's pretty awesome. You know, I appreciate it. I want to thank everyone for joining us. My brother Babyface, of course, my brother Rod Mills, and of course my big-headed brother right here, you know, from Safety Harbor Firearms, Walter Keller. You know, I couldn't do this without the Keller family, so shout out to those guys. Remember, tomorrow we have Frank Miniter on, and he's going to talk about this book and other things that he's done in the industry, and we will keep up the fight, guys. Thanks for joining us. We love you. And big shout out to everyone that's been supporting us on Patreon. We really appreciate that. Peace.
Peace.
We are out of here.